time for North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Kicks and deals. Here's the 1-2. That one will be grounded and through into right field for a base hit. This game is tied. The go-ahead is on his way. Cade Wood is going to score. And now the ball gets away from the catcher. Another run is on its way. And the Plainsmen have cleared the bases. It is now 7-5 here in the top of the ninth.
Now let's send it to the voice of the Plainsmen, John Willis, for today's game.
Well, good evening and welcome back to Bill Wood Field here in North Platte, Nebraska for this first of this three-game homestand with the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Well, hello and welcome back to North Platte after a six-game road stand for the Plainsmen. I'm John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network, Citrus 3, our new mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube page. Search up North Platte Plainsmen on YouTube to watch all home games live. Well, the Plainsmen coming to this one 5-4. Playing Western Nebraska for the second straight home series. In the first home series, these two teams went at it 1-2. The Plainsmen were in that series. Lost game 1 6-1. Won game 2 9-7. Those were two 7-inning games. And then on Thursday they would lose in extra innings 8-6 after being up 6-3, headed into the 8th. But for the Plainsmen, they're coming off a really big win yesterday. They swept Canyon County this weekend. That went 1-2 against Fremont. But last night they were down 5-1 headed into the 8th, and they would end up winning it 7-5 after scoring 3 runs in the 8th and 3 runs in the 9th. Bryce Butterfield got the win, and Connor Flagg knocked in those 3 RBIs to give the Plainsmen the win. So facing Western Nebraska now for the 4th time this year, first of a 3-game set. We'll take a break. Coming up, it's my post-game conversation from last night with head coach J.M. Kelly as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Here at Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef. It's North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network as the Plainsmen come back after their 6-game road trip in Caldwell, Idaho, and Fremont, Nebraska. They're coming off a pretty big 7-5 win over Fremont last night after they were down 5-1, headed into the 8th, and they were able to come back and win that one 7-5. Here's head coach J.M. Kelly's thoughts about his team's fight in that one.
They're competitors, and it's difficult. Again, I think they're in the same boat we've been in, and we're still in that boat of, you just don't know what you have out of the pen right now. To come back is big time for us, and again, we're going to have 2 more arms for us when we get back that we haven't had, and then I think we get 4 more next week. So the arms did a great job, and then the hitters just competed the entire time, and hats off to those guys for the way that they played.
And yet, you guys had lost 2 straight coming into this one, and it, like I said, started out 5-1, but once you guys get to the bullpen, the hitters come alive. Just what were you most impressed about from your team in this one? You mentioned the bullpen pitchers came out. Thomas Walsh still did pretty good against a pretty potent Fremont offense. So just as a team, what were you most impressed with here tonight?
Thomas was awesome. These guys can hit every year. They're gonna score runs. And again, proud of our guys for sticking with them, because Syntek is one of the best arms in the league, and he always is. He's been here for 3 summers now, and how they get him to stay in Fremont, I don't know, but good for them, because the kid can pitch. He's not going to blow you away with anything, but he's going to locate. He's going to be in the zone with 2 or 3 pitches, and he was tonight. So, again, a great job by our guys sticking with it and staying in there. And, yeah, Thomas Walsh, he did good. I think as he kind of settled in, he started to have a better feel for everything. So, I'm really pleased with everybody. If we'd have lost this game, I'd have told you the same thing. Our guys came out there and they played hard, and it ended up going in our favor. And that's the one thing I'll say about Fremont and Shea is, two summers ago I'm up here. Every single game we play is just like this one. They always do a really good job of recruiting good players and having a good team. So, hats off to them. We'll see them one more time for a 3-game series, and then we won't see them again, which I hate, because I love playing those guys. It's always really good competition, really good baseball. And so, hats off to those guys for what they do. But, again, just proud of our guys for what they did tonight and how they competed.
So now after this 6-game road trip, you now get to head back home to play Western Nebraska again for the 2nd straight time at home. But just how nice is it going to be getting back to Bill Wood Field, and what are you most looking forward to in that one tomorrow?
It'll be nice. I'm not looking forward to having to go take care of the field. I don't miss the pregame field work, but looking forward to being back in front of the home fans. Love our fans. They make things interesting and fun. So excited to be able to be back in front of them and play in front of those guys. So I think our guys will really enjoy. I think our guys will really enjoy being back there, and just kind of being back in a comfortable zone. Western Nebraska will have some guys that have joined them, I'm sure, since we played them, and so have we. So I think it's going to be 3 really good games. If you get a chance to be out there, I'd get there, because I think it's going to be a fun three-game set.
Big thanks to J.M. Kelly for talking to me after last night's big win. Coming up, I'll rejoin you from historic Bill Wood Field as we get you ready for first pitch between Western Nebraska and North Platte. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Hello, this is Gracie Wenzel, the Marketing and Promotions Intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
Why do they call it peg leg?
The brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator snatched his leg right off, but he killed that alligator, kept the barley. That's why the beer is so good.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Your new hometown collegiate baseball team, the North Platte Plainsmen, are looking for host families for our players, coaches, and interns this summer. Players just need a safe place to come home to and will be on the road half of the season. Players will be in your home for about 35 days during the summer. Host families get free season tickets and discounts on swag and ballpark food, as well as private get-togethers at the ballpark and all the love from the Plainsmen. To find out how to host a North Platte Plainsman ball player, intern, or coach, call us at 252-1445 or visit northplatteplainsman.com for more information. Meet your new hometown collegiate baseball team, the North Platte Plainsmen, as we open our inaugural season on May 24th at historic Billwood Field. Join the fun as the Plainsmen play 32 home games filled with food, fireworks, giveaways, and affordable family fun, along with the very best in summer collegiate baseball. Our inaugural season features 6 fireworks shows, a visit from the U.S. Military All-Stars, giveaway nights, and much more. Join us this summer for all the family-friendly fun you can handle. Visit NorthPlattePlainsmen.com or call us at 252-1445 for more information and to purchase tickets. Well, we are back here, just about ready for first pitch between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers. These teams already have faced each other in a 3-game series. Again, that was to open up the year. 2 7-inning games last Wednesday. They was split. And then on Thursday, it was a big 8-6 extra inning victory for the Pioneers. Well, Caleb Bunch, he'll get the start on the mound, the 6'6" righty who plays his college ball at Ranger Junior College. He's 1-0 in the season, has a 2.61 ERA. He has 1 start and 2 appearances. He's pitched 10 1/3, 3 runs on 12 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Offensively for the Pioneers, a couple changes to what we saw from last time we saw this team. Eric Smelko will lead off, the center fielder. He's a returner from last year's team. We'll learn a little bit more about him here in a second. Then it'll be Ryan Callahan. He'll be at third base. Jeremiah's at short. Batting cleanup, it's Alex Zerfus. He's in left field. Then it'll be Tommy Eisenstadt. He's standing at first. Jackson Wall will be at the 6th spot. He's DHing tonight. Then another new addition, P.K. Walsh. Him and Wall, 2 new additions from what we saw. P.K. Walsh is also from Kansas. He'll be in right field. Then it'll be Sam Halling behind the plate. And Antonio Nunez, he'll be at second base. Defensively for the Plainsmen, they'll line up this way. Ruffin will be in left. It's his first start in left. Then it'll be Lipoma in center. Zimmerer in right. Servine at third. Wood at short. Thompson at second. Stark at first. And Flagg behind the plate. Well, as you can probably hear in the mics, it's a little windy here tonight. The weather app only has it at about 14-15 miles per hour, but it definitely feels a little bit stronger than that. Well, the throw has been made to second, the national anthem has been sung, and the starters have been introduced. We're just about ready for baseball here from Billwood Field after a 6-game road trip for the Plainsmen. They're back here at home, and we are ready for this one. Eric Smelko to lead things off between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers for the 4th time this season, back here at Billwood Field. Bunch ready to throw this first pitch. He looks on to Smelko. First pitch on its way. That one will miss low, and we are underway here. First pitch tonight at 6:34. Temperature at 79 degrees. Winds coming out of the south at 14 miles per hour. Here's the 1-0 now to Eric Smelko, the lefty. Righty-on-lefty matchup here from Caleb Bunch. 2 straight balls, 2-0 now the count. Eric Smelko, again, returner from last year. He's from Cal Dominiquez Hills. With them this spring, he batted .357, 7 home runs, 32 RBIs. He's had 11 doubles with them this year as well. First strike of the at-bat now from Caleb Bunch. Now moves 2 balls, 1 strike here for Bunch to Smelko. Smelko joined the team a day after the Plainsmen and the Pioneers battled. As here's the 2-1 now from Bunch. That one is swung on, grounded foul on the first base side. Count now evens out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here from Caleb Bunch to Eric Smelko. So far for the Pioneers this season, he's 6 for 14, so batting .428. He's scored 4 runs. He has 1 double. He's forced 5 walks and knocked in his first RBI last night. So now here's the 2-2 pitch from Caleb Bunch to Smelko. That one will be lined to first. A little bit of a tough play for Stark. He bobbles it, throws it back to Bunch, who moves over from the pitcher's mound, and 1 retired now here in the top of the first. So nice start for the Plainsmen defensively again. Caleb Bunch, he pitched Game 2 against Canyon County. That was his first start of the year. He went 6 innings, 1 earned run, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. He also pitched the first time that these 2 teams played. He went 4 2/3, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Here's the first pitch now to the lefty, Ryan Callahan. That one will miss low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to start out Caleb Bunch here to Ryan Callahan. Callahan, a Kansas Jayhawk, the lefty here for the Pioneers. 1-0, that one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Ryan Callahan. Callahan again, the 6'2", redshirt with Kansas this spring. Bats left, throws right. As here's the 2-0 now from Bunch. That one will be swung on and lined, but right to Cade Wood at short. So 2 quickly retire now here in the top of the first. So now this will bring up Jace Jeremiah. Jace Jeremiah in the games that have been scored so far on point streaks. He is batting .381, 6 RBIs. He's the righty. He steps in for Western Nebraska. On its way, it's a strike from Caleb Bunch. So count starts out no balls and 1 strike here from Bunch to Jeremiah. Again, this is the first home game for the Plainsmen in over a week. Their last home game was last Thursday. This one here on Friday, June 3rd. It's also their first home game here in the month of June. So here's the 0-1. Bunch looks on. There's the pitch. That one just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch to Jace Jeremiah. Plainsmen 5-4 on the season. Pioneers 5-3. They're coming off a 14-2 win over Casper last night. So here's the 1-1. That one is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Jace Jeremiah. For the Plainsmen, they're in their home greens, white lettering, gray outline, white pants. For the Pioneers, they're in their blacks, white lettering, red outline, and gray pants. So now here's the 1-2 from Caleb Bunch looking on to Jeremiah. He comes set, kicks and fires. 1-2, that one misses low, a little bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Jace Jeremiah. Smelko grounded out to lead off the Pioneers here in the top of the first, and Ryan Callahan lined out. So here's the 2-2. Pitch on its way. That one skips in the dirt. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Checking up was Jeremiah, but he did not go. Chris Kuhl is the home plate umpire tonight. Greg Hernandez is in the field. So here's the 3-2. Bunch now looks on to Jeremiah with 2 gone, bases empty in the top of the first. 3-2, that one swung on and missed. And it's 3 up, 3 down for the Pioneers here in the top of the first. So they score no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 2 up for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the first. It'll be Lapoma, Zimmerer, and Servine. After half an inning, no score. Plainsmen due up next as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Come out to a store.
1997, Nebraska Athletic Club has been North Platte's club. This is Tommy V inviting all of you to come and celebrate our 25th anniversary with us at an open house Saturday, June 4th from 3 to 5 p.m. We're going to draw for prizes and memberships, and our grand prize is going to be a lifetime membership. And you can join now for $25 to set up and $25 a month, and no contracts. And this offer expires Saturday, June 4th. North Platte's club, Nebraska Athletic Club, 1701 East 4th, North Platte. And 454, baby.
Back here from Billwood Field for the bottom of the first. Getting the start on the hill for the Pioneers, it'll be Harrison Blum. He is the 6'6" junior pitcher from Luther College. With Luther this season, he's 4-2 at a 4.66 ERA. He pitched 38 2/3. 40 strikeouts, 18 walks, 20 earned runs, and 46 hits. He has pitched also this season. 1 start, 1 appearance, 4 innings. He allowed no runs on 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He'll get the start here against the Plainsmen. For the Plainsmen, this is how they'll go lineup-wise. Reese Lapoma, who got his first start yesterday, he moves from 9 to the 1 spot as he had some quality at-bats yesterday for the Plainsmen in their 7-5 win over Fremont. He'll lead things off. Bryce Zimmer again getting the start in the 2 spot. He'll be in right. Giancarlo Servine will be at third base. Big power righty. And then it'll be Connor Flagg at cleanup. He'll be catching. He was the hit that cleared the bases to give the Plainsmen the lead yesterday. It'll be Oscar Stark. He'll be at first. Griffin Myers will be the designated hitter. Cade Wood at short. Garrett Thompson at second. And Jalen Ruffin getting his first start in left field. Here's how the Pioneers will line up defensively. Zerfus is in left. Smelko in center. Walsh in right. Callahan at third. Jeremiah at short. Nunez at second. And Eisenstadt at first. Halling is behind the plate. For Reese Lapoma, Harrison Blum misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes to start out this at-bat. Just underway here in the bottom of the first, all tied up as the Pioneers went 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first, and that pitch misses high. 2 balls, no strikes now. Here from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Again, wind blowing strong here tonight. Coming pretty much right into my face in the press box as that one will miss low. 3 balls, no strikes. Now from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Back on YouTube as well tonight. All of our home games will be broadcasted on YouTube. We'll have all home and road on the Plainsmen Radio Network, Citrus 3, and our mobile app. Here's the 3-0. That one will just miss upstairs, so it's a 4-pitch walk and a leadoff walk here for Reese Lapoma. It's the second walk he's forced in his 2 games now. As now this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer, the lefty. He steps in with nobody gone and a runner on first for Zimmerer. He's batting .300 on the season. He scored 10 runs, 3 RBIs. He struck out 7 times, and he's stolen 5 bases. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a bunt. That one is skied into the air, and it is caught by the third baseman, Callahan. So that one just did not go off the bat the way that Zimmerer was hoping for. And a quick out now here in the bottom of the first. So this will bring up Giancarlo Servine, righty from Texas A&M Kingsville, All-American, third-team All-American, after his fantastic season where he knocked in 13 home runs, 54 RBIs for Texas A&M Kingsville. For Giancarlo in his game so far, 5 hits and 12 tries. He's at 3 doubles. He struck out 3 times, walked twice. He scored 4 runs so far this season for the Plainsmen. First pitch to him, that one is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to start out Harrison Blum here to Giancarlo Servine. Servine now his first time here at Billwood Field. He came with the Plainsmen on the trip to Fremont. He was in all 3 of those games with the Moo. So here's the 0-1 to Servine. Taking off now for second is Lapoma. Lapoma is in there easily as no throw from hauling behind the plate. And the Plainsmen continuing to work the base pass. It's the first stolen base, though, for Reese Lapoma, his Plainsman career. That pitch also missed upstairs from Harrison Blum to Giancarlo Servine. So now 1 ball, 1 strike to Servine. Servine, who was a home run machine for Texas A&M Kingsville this year, still looking for his first as a Plainsman. He was almost close to getting one yesterday. It was just short at the warning track. 1-1 just catches the outside part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Harrison Blum to Giancarlo Servine. Lapoma stands at second after his leadoff 4-pitch walk. And Connor Flagg stands on deck for North Platte. So here's the 1-2. Lapoma gets his sign. Now checking back on Lapoma at second. That one is going to be grounded softly on the third base side. Hits the chain link fence of the Plainsmen dugout. Count will stay at 1-2, and we'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again. Again, Plainsmen, this is their second home series of the year, their second home series against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Plainsmen will go to Western Nebraska in July, late June, early July, as their first game of that 3-game series is June 30th. Here's the 1-2. They'll chase Lapoma back to second as Lapoma has been dancing a little bit off of second base, trying to get into the head here of Harrison Blum. So now here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch here to Giancarlo Servine with 1 gone in the bottom of the first and a runner on second. 1-2. That one is swung on and missed. So it's strike 3, first strikeout for Harrison Blum, and now 2 retired here in the bottom of the first. So this will bring up Connor Flagg. For Connor Flagg, what a night he had last night in the 7-5 win. In the top of the 9th, had a ball shoot through the 3-4 gap into right field. It scored 3 runs to give the Plainsmen the lead, and it was the game-winning hit for the Plainsmen. First pitch to him will skip in the dirt. It gets away from hauling, and so able to advance to third is Lapoma. And now 90 feet closer is a run here for North Platte. Connor Flagg on the season, batting .313, 6 RBIs, scored 5 runs. He has a double, walked twice, struck out 5 times, and stolen 5 bags. He steps in with the runner on third, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. No score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers. 1-0 pitch misses upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes now from Harrison Blum to Connor Flagg. Plainsmen on the whole, a successful road trip, 4-2, 3 of those wins coming against Canyon County. So here's the 2-0 to Flagg. That one is swung on, grounded right to the pitcher Blum. Nice glove by him. He tosses it to first, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the first, they score no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Do it for the Pioneers in the top of the second will be Zerfus, Eisenstadt, and Wall. After 1 complete, no score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
Automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
Boots and West Wear Hershey has got it all. When you see what's new in Western fashion, you'll be a hootin' and a hollerin'. KJ's Boots and West Wear can help you look your best for the rodeo or any big doings this summer. Get your new rodeo apparel like KJ.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the
score here as we start out the top of the second. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3, and our new mobile app available on Android, as well as our YouTube channel. Thank you for anybody for tuning in. Pretty nice crowd here on a Friday night as it's downtown night tonight at the ballpark, so certain local businesses around the North Platte area were able to provide some free tickets. Tomorrow it'll be family picnic night, all-you-can-eat menu, and as well as post-game fireworks. So make sure to come out to the ballpark tomorrow. First pitch again at 6:35, with gates opening at 5:30. Alex Zerfis, the righty, will lead things off here. It was a 1-2-3 inning for the Pioneers in the top of the first, as Caleb Bunch was able to make quick work of the Pioneers. The top of the first. First pitch to Zerfis, off speed, beautiful pitch, 0-1. The count will start. Alex Zerfis, the 5'11 junior from Gonzaga University. So here's the 0-1, pitch on its way. That one will just catch the top part of the strike zone. So no balls and 2 strikes to start out Caleb Bunch to Alex Zerfis. Zerfis batting .308 in the 4 games that have been scored so far. So here's the 0-2. That one is going to be lined well foul over to the Pioneers bullpen, and his glove, not glove, but caught with the bare hand by a pitcher out there in the bullpen for Western Nebraska. Zerfis again in those 4 games that have been scored. He's knocked in an RBI so far this season. As here's the 0-2, misses high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Alex Zerfis. Zerfis in left field tonight for Western Nebraska. So here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Bunch. 1-2, that one is lined just foul on the third baseline. That was ripped on the third baseline, just goes foul, but 2 straight pitches where Zerfis has been able to get pretty solid contact against Caleb Bunch. So now 1-2 the count. As again, Caleb Bunch looking on. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That one will just miss a bit outside. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Alex Zerfis. Just underway here in the top of the second. Nobody out, nobody on for the Pioneers. And no score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers. 2-2 on its way. That one is fouled back to the screen. Count remains 2-2, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. What an at-bat here to start out the top of the second. Zerfis really making Bunch work. Bunch again, this is his 3rd appearance of the year, his 2nd start. His last start was Game 2 against Canyon County. So here's the 2-2. Bunch looks on. Kicks and delivers. 2-2. That one is grounded to short. Long throw for Cade Wood, and it gets past his glove just into left. So it'll be a leadoff base runner here for Western Nebraska. Go down as a hit, as that was a slow roller. It would have been a tough throw for Wood, even if he could have gotten it on. So it's a leadoff hit for Zerfus. This will bring up Tommy Eisenstadt, the lefty. He stands in to face Caleb Bunch with nobody gone and a runner on first. Eisenstadt, another player from a D1 college. He's from Gonzaga. First pitch to him, skips in the dirt. Count starts out 1-0. Eisenstadt stands at 6-2, bats left, throws right. So he stands in. 1 ball, no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Tommy Eisenstadt, with Zerfus standing on first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will be skied up, out of play. It'll get behind the press box, so now count will even out. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Caleb Bunch to Tommy Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt, in the 4 games that have been scored for him, 7 hits and 12 tries. 3 RBIs, 3 walks, 1 sacrifice fly, and 4 runs scored. So now count at 1-1. Bunch looks on to Eisenstadt. 1-1 pitch, misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch to Tommy Eisenstadt. Sunday is also going to be Kids Night. First 100 kids get in free to the ballpark, as well as a free ice cream served in a Plainsman Cup. So come on out to Bill Wood Field this Sunday. First pitch at 3:08 with gates opening at 2:30. 2-1 pitch on its way. That one is going to be skied into foul territory. Ruffin chasing after it, but it gets well out of play. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Tommy Eisenstadt. It's the first weekend series for the Plainsmen, as their opening series was Wednesday and Thursday, but now playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So now 2-2 the count. Bunch looks on to Eisenstadt. Still nobody gone, and a runner on here in the top of the second. Plainsmen looking for their first out. 2-2. Bunch comes set. Here's the 2-2 delivery. That one is going to be swung on and, almost caught by Oscar Stark. They get the tag at first, and now caught between first and second is Zerfus. They will tag Zerfus, and it's a double play. That one was lined right to Oscar Stark. He dropped it, so he had to step on first, as he could have just tagged first if it had been caught. And now 2 gone here in the top of the second, and the base is empty. So then he was able to chase down Alex Zerfus, who was headed for second. And a big play there for the Plainsmen defensively. So now base is empty, 2 gone. This will bring up a new addition to the batting order here, as a first pitch strike from Caleb Bunch here to Jackson Wall, the 6'3" freshman from Grand Canyon University. As that pitch missed to start out the at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes. That one is going to be lined into left. Jalen Ruffin tracking it down, and he makes the catch out and left, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Pioneers in the top of the second, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. 2 up for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the second. It'll be Stark, Myers, and Wood. After 1.5, still no score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers, as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsman. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car. Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
For the very best in summer collegiate baseball.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years?
John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network. Nice night out here in North Platte, Nebraska for this first of 3 with the Pioneers. Grandstand is almost completely full behind home plate, and other fans scattered around on the first and third base seating. So we are just about ready now here for the bottom of the second. Harrison Blum ready for his second inning of work. Oscar Stark the righty, will lead things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the second. He had a big 3 RBI home run in Game 2 against Fremont that at the time gave them the lead in the top of the fourth, 3-2. Then a grand slam by Darian Morphew in the bottom of the seventh changed the trajectory of that game as they lost that one 7-3. So 0-1 the count will start here from Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. Here's the 0-1. That one is swung on and fouled back to the fence. No balls, 2 strikes now here to start out. Harrison Blum here to Oscar Stark. Still no score, only 1 hit between the two teams. So here's the 0-2. That one will be swung on and fouled back out of play. So count will stay at 0-2, so we'll do it again. Harrison Blum working quickly here for the Pios, not taking a whole lot of time between pitches. See, now comes set. Here's the no ball and 2 strike pitch. That one will miss low and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. Just underway here in the bottom of the second. Base is empty, nobody gone, as here's the 1-2 pitch. That one checked up on it, skips in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now here from Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. They chased after it like it might have been a drop third strike, but Oscar Stark was able to check up on that one. So 2-2 now the count. Plainsmen again in their green tops, white bottoms, wearing their gray numerals. For the Pioneers, black tops, white letters, red outline, gray pants. That one swung on and missed. Strike number 3, out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. It's strikeout number 2 for Harrison Blum so far in this one. And 1 retired now here in the bottom of the second. This will bring up Griffin Myers. Played a couple different positions so far for the Plainsmen. He's been behind the plate. He's been at first. And tonight he's at designated hitter. 6'4" lefty out of Washington State. He leads things off. First pitch on its way. That one will miss high. 1 ball, no strike to start out Harrison Blum here to Griffin Myers. Myers steps in with the bases empty. 1 gone. He swings and misses at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from him. For Griffin Myers on the season, batting .278. He's knocked in 3 RBIs. 10 hits and 36 tries. He's also scored 4 runs. As here's the 1-1. That one is going to be swung on and grounded to short. Jeremiah throwing to first is going to be in time. And 2 quickly retired here in the bottom of the second. So it's been a quality start so far for Harrison Blum on the mound. So Cade Wood now steps in. Wood at shortstop. He steps in with the bases empty, 2 gone. First pitch to him, off speed. Will just miss a little upstairs. 1 ball and no strike here to start out Cade Wood. Cade Wood batting .389. He has a double, 1 home run, and 7 RBIs as he grounds that one softly again to the pitcher. Blum throws it to first, and it's a quick 3-up, 3-down inning. Plainsmen don't score any runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're through 2 complete. 2 up in the top of the third. It'll be bottom of the order with Walsh, Halling, and Nunez. After 2 complete, no score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Hi, this is Tommy B.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Hey, this is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's? Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
We're through two complete. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3. New mobile app available on Android. Just search up North Platte Plainsmen on an Android device and our YouTube channel, North Platte Plainsmen. Ready for the top of the third. One hit between these two teams between the first two innings. Here's the first pitch to P.K. Walsh, one of the new additions to the Pioneers since we last saw him. 1-0, the count will start as that one skipped in the dirt from Caleb Bunch to P.K. Walsh. Walsh the righty facing Bunch the righty. Walsh is also from Kansas University, so another Jayhawk on this lineup. Walsh is going to shoot that one into center field. It's down for a base hit, so he will reach with a leadoff single. Second hit of this one for the Pioneers. Second hit total between these two teams. And a leadoff base runner here for the Pioneers. So now also bring up Sam Halling, the righty catcher. Halling steps in with a runner on first, and nobody gone. Halling, 5'11", he stands as that first one misses outside. 1 ball, no strike. He's out of Des Moines Area Community College. He steps in. 1-0, the count starts here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. 1-0. Bunch checks on Walsh at first. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That one will miss upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Halling in the games that have been scored, 2 hits and 14 tries, but he has knocked in 3 RBIs again. Some struggles with the point streaks, and so not all games have been scored so far for the Pioneers this season. So now 2 balls, no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Nobody out, and a runner on first here in the top of the third. No score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers. 2-0 pitch. That one will be swung on, fouled back out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Halling coming in with a runner on first. Second batter to come in here in the top of the third. Zerfus led off the top of the second with a base hit, but then he would be caught between first and second on the double play. 2-1 off speed, just catches the outside half of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Plainsmen looking for their 6th win of the season here tonight, and their 2nd win against Western Nebraska this season. So here's the 2-2. Bunch looks on. 2-2, that one is chopped softly, foul. It started foul, and it ends up going into fair territory, but struck foul first, so count will remain 2-2, and we'll do the 2 balls, 2 strike pitch once again. P.K. Walsh led things off with a single into center field. He stands at first. Sam Halling in the batter's box. Righty on righty matchup here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. So here's the 2-2. Bunch comes set. 2-2, that one misses down low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, count full now from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Plainsmen, their 4th home game of the year. They've had 6 games on the road. So here's the 3-2. Full count pitch here from Bunch. He kicks and fires. Taking off for second is Walsh, but it was fouled back. So count will remain full, and we'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. And you can hear that wind here behind you here tonight, as it is a windy day here in North Platte. Chance for some rain tonight, not much. As here's the 3-2. They try to pick off Walsh. It was a close play over at first, but Walsh is just back in there safely. Beautiful pickoff move from Bunch, as Walsh was a little behind. So still full count here. 3-2 to Sam Halling, righty on righty. 3-2, Bunch comes set. Here's the full count pitch. Taking off for second is Walsh, and that one is going to be lined into center, just down in front of LaPoma. It's another base hit. P.K. Walsh is only able to advance to second, but now runners at first and second, still nobody gone here in the top of the third. So now bottom of the order, top of the order on deck. This brings up Antonio Nunez. Nunez, the 6'2 sophomore from San Francisco State University. Bats right, throws right. He stands in with runners on first and second, still nobody gone. Nunez in the games that have been scored, 5 hits and 17 tries. He struck out 3 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Showed bunt, but it goes foul off the first base side. So count will start out. No balls, 1 strike. Here from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. Nunez in the 9 spot. He's at second base tonight for the Pioneers. Pioneers again coming into this one 5-3. They won 2 of their 3 games against Casper in their last series. Corner infielders playing in as here's the 0-1. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. Hernandez has been showing bunt each time, so trying to get a sacrifice bunt to advance both runners to second and third. So here's the 1-1. Bunch kicks and fires. Again, shows bunt. That one skips in the dirt. But a nice job staying in front of it is flag, so count just moves 2 balls, 1 strike here. From Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. Pioneers scored 14 runs last night in their 14-2 win over the Horseheads. So they currently stand in second place in Nebraska land. 2-1. That one will just miss outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. He's been showing bunt, but now a danger of walking the bases loaded here for Caleb Bunch. Here's the 3-1, and they'll chase PK Walsh back to second. Big pitch coming up. You don't want to have the bases loaded with nobody out. So here's the 3-1. Shows bunt. That one is bunted down the first base line, but goes foul. So count now full here, 3-2 from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. So long at bat here between Bunch and Nunez. Nunez at the bottom of the order for the Pioneers. He was usually in that 7, 8, or 9 spot in that opening series against the Plainsmen, in the 9 spot here tonight. So here's the 3-2 full count pitch from Caleb Bunch looking on to Nunez. 3-2. He shows now not bunting, just a full swing here from Nunez. That one is fouled off, well out of play, so count stays full. We'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. So 3-2 now the count. Bunch looks on to Nunez. Again, corner infielders playing a bit in. They've backed off a little bit. So here's the 3-2. That one swung on, fouled back again. This time to the screen, so count stays full, 3-2. We'll do the full count pitch once again. So here in the top of the third. Still no score between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers, but nobody gone, runners on first and second. Here's the 3-2, Bunch kicks and deals. 3-2, that one is going to be lined into center, but it is right to La Poma and not deep enough for any runner to advance. That's a big out number 1 for the Plainsmen. La Poma, it was lined, but pretty much right to him. Just had to take a couple steps forward. So now it's back to the top of the order here with Eric Smelko. Smelko, the lefty, steps in. He grounded out to start out his day in the top of the first. Bunch gave off 2 leadoff singles. As now he steps off the mound here for a second. We're at the top of the order here for the Pioneers. Righty on lefty matchup here from Caleb Bunch to Eric Smelko. Bunch comes set for the first pitch. Here's the pitch to Smelko. That one is going to be grounded and through into right field for a base hit through the 3-4 gap. Rounding third and going for home is Walsh, and he's able to get there as the throw was offline to Connor Flagg. It would have caught him if it was an on-time throw. But now it's 1-0 Pioneers here in the top of the third. So an RBI single for Eric Smelko. They take the lead. As they've gotten 3 hits on Caleb Bunch here in the top of the third after only getting 1 through the first 2. Ryan Callahan now steps in, the lefty. First pitch, that one is going to be sent into right field. It's another base hit. No runner will advance, so now bases are loaded. Sam Helling stands at third. Smelko at second, and now Ryan Callahan at first. 4 hits now for Western Nebraska in the top of the third. So bases loaded, 1 gone. And in steps Jace Jeremiah. He was the victim of Caleb Bunch's first and only strikeout in this one. So Bunch looks on. Here's the first pitch here to Ryan Callahan, or to Jace Jeremiah after Callahan just singled. That one is going to be grounded softly to short. Wood throwing to second, ends up into the outfield. So 2 runs will score off the E6. So it's now 2 and now 3-0. So disaster here for the Plainsmen in the top of the third as Jeremiah reaches second on the E6. It's the first error of the game for the Plainsmen. A chance for 2 that would have ended the inning. But now Alex Zerfa steps in, runners on second and third, still only 1 gone. 3-0 Pioneers lead this one. Here's the first pitch from Bunch to Zerfus. That one is going to be lined into center. It's down for another base hit. 1 run scores. Lapoma going to make a throw to the plate, but it's cut off by Stork. So now 2 more RBIs score. It's 5-0. This has just been disaster here for the Plainsmen in the top of the third. 2 RBI single for Alex Zerfus, as they've scored 5 here in the top of the third. So now the 8th batter of the inning comes to the plate with Tommy Eisenstadt. Stat, the lefty, grounded out in his first appearance back in the top of the second. 5 runs on 6 hits so far in the game for Western Nebraska. 5 of those hits have come in this inning. Also an error by the Plainsmen. First pitch to Eisenstadt. That one is grounded softly on the third baseline. Bunch picks it up, throwing to first will be in time. And now 2 gone here in the top of the third. So now that the Pioneers have officially batted around here in the third, as in steps Jackson Wall, who flew out in his first appearance. So righty-on-righty matchup here from Caleb Bunch to Jackson Wall. 5-0 Western Nebraska leading this one here in the top of the third. So here's the first pitch from Caleb Bunch. That one is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike here to start out Bunch to Jackson Wall. Wall, the 9th batter to come to the plate here for Western Nebraska in the top of the third. Here's the 0-1. That one is going to be swung on, grounded to short. Wood is on it. Throw on to first will be in time. That'll end off the inning. For the Pioneers in the top of the third, 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Due up for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the third will be 8-9-1 with Thompson, Ruffin, and Lapoma. After 2.5, Western Nebraska leads this one 5-0 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Needs, including filling.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events.
The bottom of the third, as the Pioneers were able to score 5 runs in the top of the third. It was a 2 RBI single by Alex Zerfus, RBI single for Eric Smelko, and 2 runs scored on the E6. So it's now 5-0. So it looked like a pitcher's duel so far through 2 innings, and that very much changed in the top of the third. But now Plainsmen will try to get the bats going here in the bottom of the third. Garrett Thompson, the lefty out of Texas A&M Kingsville, he'll get things started for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. Plainsmen still looking for their first hit of this one. It's Garrett Thompson, the lefty. He stands in to lead things off. Garrett Thompson on the season batting .200, 2 hits and 10 tries, walked 3 times, has struck out 4. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss from Harrison Blum, who went 3 up, 3 down back in the bottom of the second. There's a strikeout, ground out, and ground out. So here's the 0-1 now from Blum to Thompson to lead off this bottom of the third. Here's the 0-1. That one sails above the catcher's head and hauling. So now 1 ball, 1 strike here from Harrison Blum to Garrett Thompson. Just underway here in the bottom of the third. Pioneers leading this one 5-0 over the Plainsmen. Pioneers again coming into this one 5-3 as there's a big swing and a miss from Thompson. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Harrison Blum. Here's the 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That one just misses a little bit outside, so now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Harrison Blum to Garrett Thompson. Thompson again, his first starts for the Plainsmen were in that Fremont series, as Fremont series provided some new players for the Plainsmen, as that one is going to be called strike 3. Strikeout number 3 now for Harrison Blum. Thompson took a long look at that one, and now 1 retired here in the bottom of the third. So now this will bring up Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin at the bottom of the order. He's in left field tonight. He's been in center most of the season. He DH'd last night. He's in left field here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. Off speed. Just misses. No, just catches the strike zone. Late strike call there. No balls and 1 strike here to Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin batting .233 on the year. 1 double. 4 RBIs as there's a swing and a miss. Count will now move. No balls and 2 strikes. So here's the 0-2 from Blum. That one is going to be swung up and popped into foul territory. Running over and not making the catch is Eisenstadt, just a couple feet away from him. Almost was able to snag it. But count will stay 0-2, and we'll do the 0-2 pitch once again. Ruffin, so far this year, has walked 7 times and been struck out 7 times. He's also stolen 4 bags for the Plainsmen this season. So now no balls, 2 strikes here from Harrison Blum to Jalen Ruffin with 1 gone in the bottom of the third. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, just misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now from Harrison Blum to Jalen Ruffin. Again, the Plainsmen still looking for their first hit. They're being out hit 6-0. So here's the 1-2. That one swung on, fouled back to the screen. Count will remain 1-2. We'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again. Blum again working quickly. If he's in his groove, why not? So here's the 1-2. That one will just miss inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Harrison Blum to Jalen Ruffin. With 1 retired here in the bottom of the third. Here's a 2-2. That one is going to be swung on softly to short. Long throw on to first is not going to be in time. Jalen Ruffin beats it out. It's an infield single for Ruffin, and it's the first hit of the day for North Platte. And that's what Jalen Ruffin does, uses his speed. So it was a nice play by Jeremiah. It was softly hit. Jeremiah had to throw off 1 foot, but couldn't quite get it there in time. Reese Lapoma, who led off the bottom of the first with a walk, he also stole a bag. He steps in now with Jalen Ruffin standing on first. Pioneers leading this one 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. Jalen Ruffin immediately taking off for second. He got a great jump, no chance. Stolen bag for Jalen Ruffin. It's the 2nd stolen bag of the game total for the Plainsmen, and it's Jalen Ruffin's 5th stolen bag of the year. So he now stands in scoring position. Plainsmen trying to get something going here in the bottom of the third after the 5 spot put up by the Pioneers in the top of the third. 1-0. That one skips in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now. Here from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Lapoma again, the leadoff man for the Plainsmen here tonight. Got his first start last night in the 9 spot, moved all the way up to the 1. So here's the 2-0 pitch now from Harrison Blum. Only the 2nd time he's had to deal with a base runner so far. 2-0, that one just catches the inside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Zimmerer stands on deck. Here's the 2-1. Kicking and dealing, 2-1. That one will just miss outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Here from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. One gone here in the bottom of the third. Jalen Ruffin stands on second. Here's the 3-1. Blum kicks and deals. That one misses high and up. It's a walk. So for the second time today, Reese Lapoma has walked, and now runners on first and second here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the third. So now this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer. He popped out back in the bottom of the first. He steps in with runners on first and second. Only one gone here in the bottom of the third as the Plainsmen try to answer. Third baseman playing a little in. Eisenstadt still playing in his normal position back at first. First pitch to Zimmerer. That one swung on and missed. No balls, one strike. That time Blum was just able to blow that one past Zimmerer. So here's the 0-1 now. One retired in the bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. 5-0 Pioneers leading the Plainsmen. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on and grounded to third. Now grabbing it at short is Eisenstadt. He stumbled, didn't know where to throw it. That was Jeremiah over at short, and so now the bases are loaded. Don't know how they'll score that one, as Jeremiah took a look at second, didn't see anything, then stumbled a little bit, took a look at first. Zimmerer was able to reach, and now the bases are loaded. They'll give that as an infield hit, as that would have been a tough play for him to make. Now the base is juiced here, and not the man you want the base is juiced with Giancarlo Servine. But Servine did strike out back in his first appearance in the bottom of the third. First pitch to him misses low. 1 ball and no strikes here to start out. Harrison Blum to Giancarlo Servine. Bases juiced here in the bottom of the third. 1 gone. There's a quick strikeout to Garrett Thompson to lead off this bottom of the third. The Plainsmen have answered. 1-0 swung on and missed by Servine. He wanted all of that one. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike here from Harrison Blum to Giancarlo Servine. 1 retired in the bottom of the third. Pioneers leading this one 5-0. Bases loaded for the Plainsmen. So here's the 1-1. Blum kicks and deals. 1-1. That one is going to be lined just fair on the third base line. No, they'll say it went foul. J.M. Kelly thought it was fair. He's out there taking a look, saying where it stepped in. He's pointing at where he thinks the ball hit. Man, that one was close. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Giancarlo Servine. That looked fair. So now 1-2 the count. That likely would have cleared the bases, if not at least scored 2. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Blum. 1-2, that one is swung on and missed. It's a drop third strike. And a run will come across here as Jalen Ruffin is able to score. So Ruffin is able to score off the drop third strike. 2 gone now here as Giancarlo Servine strikes out. And now Lapoma at third, Zimmerer at second. In steps Connor Flagg with runners on second and third. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. First pitch, that one misses low. 1 ball, no strikes here to Connor Flagg. Connor Flagg again cleared the bases in the top of the 9th yesterday. He grounded out back in his first appearance in the first. 1-0. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Now here from Harrison Blum to Connor Flagg. 5-1 now. The Pioneers lead the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third as Jalen Ruffin was able to score from third off of the drop third strike. So here's the 2-0. That one is going to be lined into left, and it's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. That'll be it as Zimmerer will put the brakes on at third. Now the ball gets away from Halling, the catcher. Zimmerer will score from third. And the Plainsmen have answered here in the bottom of the third. 2 RBIs there for Connor Flagg. And it's now 5-3 Pioneers. So what an answer by North Platte. So now 5-3, Pioneers leading this one. In steps Oscar Stork, with still a runner in scoring position. He represents now the tying run. So here's the first pitch to start from Blum. He kicks and deals. That one skips in the dirt away from Halling, and now advancing to third is Connor Flagg. Halling having some trouble right now behind the plate for the Pioneers. And now we'll get a mound visit here to Harrison Blum. So 1-0 the count will start here to Oscar Stark, as this game has totally flipped here in the bottom of the third. Still a 2-run lead here for the Pioneers, but after the top half of the third, it looked like it was all Pios. And now only a 2-run game off the 3 spot here put up by the Plainsmen in the bottom of the third. Blum will stay in the game here, facing Oscar Stark. Stark, the righty from Washington State. Oscar Stark, 4 hits and 12 tries so far for the Plainsmen. He scored 3 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. He struck out 5 times and walked once. He steps in now with a runner on third. 1-0 the count is. Harrison Blum. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Stark. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes now here from Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. Stark is the 7th hitter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. 2-0 just catches the top part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike now here from Blum to Stark. Myers stands on deck. So here's the 2-1. That one skips in the dirt. Gets a little bit behind Halling, but not enough for Connor Flagg to score from third. So now 3 balls, 1 strike here from Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one will just miss outside. It's a walk. So now Oscar Stark heads to first. Runners at the corners here for the Plainsmen, and Griffin Myers steps to the plate. Griffin Myers back in his first appearance in the bottom of the second. He grounded out. He steps in with runners at the corners, 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Pioneers leading the Plainsmen 5-3. Here's the first pitch to Griffin Myers. That one off speed. Just will miss. 1 ball, no strike here to start out Harrison Blum to Griffin Myers. Myers steps in with Flagg at third, Oscar Stark at first. 3 runs have already come across for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch as Oscar Stark was dancing off of first. So Blum will chase him back a little bit. So here's the 1-0. Blum comes set. 1-0 pitch. That one will be fouled back by Myers. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Blum to Myers. Myers in the DH spot tonight. Again, the 6'4 lefty. He steps in, 2 gone. He's the 8th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. Plainsmen trail this one by 2. Here's the 1-1. That one will just catch the top part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Harrison Blum to Griffin Myers. 2 retired. Blum trying to get out of this inning with the game still separated by 2. So here's the 1-2. Blum looking around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is now taking off for second is Oscar Stark. Blum doesn't realize it. He is in there safely. Blum threw it back late to Jeremiah. Oscar Stark is in there safely. It's another stolen base for the Plainsmen, and now 2 runners in scoring position. The tying run is at second. So now if Myers can shoot one into the outfield, preferably in a gap, we could tie this one up. 1-2 to Myers. That one is going to be shot through into left field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oscar Stark is on his way. Griffin Myers has tied this one up in the bottom of the third. So immediately the Plainsmen are able to answer here as we're now tied up at 5. So what an inning here in the bottom of the third as we have seen a total of 10 runs. So now the Plainsmen have batted around as here steps Cade Wood, who grounded out in his first appearance. The go-ahead now stands at first. Here's the first pitch to Cade Wood. That one off speed will just catch the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike to start out Harrison Blum to Cade Wood. So both teams have batted around in the third. So we are tied up at 5. So here's the 0-1. Pitch on its way. That one is lined to short. Jeremiah throwing to second. They'll get the force out, and that'll end off the inning. But the Plainsmen are able to tie things up They score 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base to open the top of the 4th for Western Nebraska. It'll be bottom of the order with Walsh, Halling, and Nunez. After 3 complete, we're all tied up at 5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Taken might not be quite. Developing Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Serve you today. Well, what a third inning we had. Both teams score 5 after no score through 2. 5 runs across for the Pioneers in the top of the 5th. And then Plainsmen are able to answer right back with 5 of their own in the bottom of the 3rd. So we're tied up here to start out the top of the 4th. Caleb Bunch will stay in the game here for the Plainsmen after facing all 9 batters back in the top of the 3rd. He'll lead things off facing P.K. Walsh. 1 for 1 so far today with a single. He also scored back in the 3rd. Again, wind really howling here at Billwood Field in North Platte. So here's the first pitch to Walsh. That is a ball. Just missed a little low and outside. 1 ball, no strike to start out Caleb Bunch to P.K. Walsh. Here's the 1-0. That one will skip in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now from Caleb Bunch to P.K. Walsh. They're 10 1/3 so far. Coming into this game, Bunch only walked 5. 2-0, that one is grounded just past short for another leadoff single. So Walsh led off the 3rd with a single. He now leads off the 4th with a single. It's now the 7th hit of the game here for Western Nebraska. So now in steps Sam Halling. Halling singled and scored as well back in the top of the 3rd. He steps in, nobody gone, and a runner on first. 5-5, we're tied here in the top of the 4th. After both teams were able to score 5, we had 10 total runs back in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to Halling. That one skips in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes to start out Caleb Bunch here to Sam Halling. P.K. Walsh started things off similarly here in the top of the 4th that he did in the top of the 3rd. He singled to lead off the top of the 3rd as the Pioneers were able to bat around in that top of the 3rd. Bunch taking a long look at P.K. Walsh as now head coach J.M. Kelly will come out and talk with Caleb Bunch as he looked to stumble a little bit off the mound. So just trying to see that everything's good here for Caleb Bunch. Bunch again comes into this one with the second best ERA on the team, 2.61 in his 2 appearances, 1 start and 1 relief appearance. Coach J.M. Kelly giving a long talk here with Caleb Bunch on the mound. Plainsmen looking for their first out here in the top of the 4th. Bunch will stay in the game. He appears to be okay. As Coach Kelly will head back to the dugout. Flag will head back behind the plate. 1-0 the count here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. Again, Halling singled and scored back in that 5-run top of the 3rd. We're here in the top of the 4th. Tied up at 5. They'll try to pick off Walsh at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt. So now 1 ball, no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Sam Halling. 1-0. Bunch kicks and deals. 1-0. That one is flown into left field. It is going to get behind and out of here. Sam Halling with a 2 RBI shot, and they take the lead right back here in the top of the 4th. Gotta think the wind maybe helped that one a little bit as that ball just continued to carry. It didn't seem like it was going to be gone off the bat. Thought Ruffin might have had a chance for it, but then it just sneaked over the wall. So now 7-5. Pioneers lead this one here in the top of the 4th. Oh, we got a barn burner so far on our hands. It's 10 runs scored in the 3rd, and now a 2 RBI home run from Sam Halling. First pitch to Antonio Nunez. Will miss low for a ball. Nunez 0 for 1 today with a flyout. Flew out back in the 3rd. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Bunch kicks and deals. 1-0, that one is grounded softly down the 3rd baseline. It goes foul. So count will even out here. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. Bases clear, nobody gone here in the top of the 4th after the 2 RBI home run by Sam Halling. 1-1 the count here from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will miss low. 2 balls, 1 strike now from Caleb Bunch to Antonio Nunez. No runs were scored in the first 2, and now 12 have been scored through an inning and not even a half. That one is flown out into center field. Running over and making the catch is Lapoma, and 1 retired now here in the top of the 4th. So 2 flyouts to center field for Antonio Nunez so far in this one. 1 gone, bases empty. Back to the top of the order with Eric Smelko, who's 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI single and scored back in the 3rd, and then grounded out back in the 1st. So righty on lefty matchup here from Bunch to Smelko. Bases empty, 1 gone at the top of the 4th. That one is going to be lined to short. Long throw for Cade Wood. Throwing to first is going to be in time. Beautiful play by Cade Wood over at short, and 2 retired now here in the top of the 4th. So now this will bring up Ryan Callahan from Kansas, the Jayhawks. 1 for 2 today, singled and scored back in the 3rd, and lined out in the 1st. So again, another righty on lefty matchup here for Caleb Bunch. So here's the first pitch to him. That one off speed will just miss inside. 1 ball, no strikes. To start out Caleb Bunch to Ryan Callahan. 7-5, Pioneers leading this one at the top of the 4th. Here's the 1-0. That one will be grounded softly to first. Stark is on it. He will take it himself, step on the bag, and that'll end off the inning. Pioneers are able to score 2 off the 2 RBI home run by Sam Halling. They score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Due up for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Thompson, Ruffin, and Lapoma. After 3.5, Pioneers lead the Plainsmen 7-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
Operations and in-game promotions intern for your North.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Ready for the bottom of the 4th. The Pioneers leading this one 7-5. John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network. As here's the first pitch to Garrett Thompson. Skips in the dirt. 1 ball, no strike to start out this at bat. Both teams scored 5 runs in the 3rd, and the Pioneers were able to score 2 in the top of the 4th off the 2 RBI home run by Sam Halling to deep left. 1-0. That one is skied up by Thompson. Heading into foul territory. Callahan trying to chase it down. He makes the catch. Foul territory off the third base side, and one retired here in the bottom of the fourth. So now this will bring up Jalen Ruffin. He got the scoring started in the 5-run inning in the bottom of the third for North Platte. He singled, stole a base, and scored back in the third. He steps in with the bases empty, one gone. First pitch to him will just catch the bottom part of the strike zone. Count will start out no balls and one strike here from Harrison Blum to Jalen Ruffin. Here's the 0-1. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now from Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin again in the DH spot. Before then, all other games, he led off and played in center. So the 1-1 will just miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ruffin in the 9 spot tonight, playing left field. He's usually been in center, but making the switch over to left. Here's the 2-1. That one late swing by Ruffin. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Harrison Blum to Jalen Ruffin. 2-2, Blum kicks and deals. That one off speed, misses upstairs, now full count here. Blum again working quickly for Western Nebraska, not a whole lot of time to talk between pitches. Here's the 3-2. That one will be swung on and popped up in the infield. Blum is called off by Callahan at third. He steps over, makes the catch. 2 straight pop outs to Ryan Callahan and 2 retired here in the bottom of the fourth. So now this will bring up Reese Lapoma at the leadoff spot, and he's been doing what a leadoff man is assigned to do. He's reached base both times he's been up so far. He walked and stole a base in the first, walked and scored in the third. Don't have to hit any home runs or anything in the leadoff spot. Your goal is to just get on base, and that's what he's been doing. First pitch to him on the outside half of the strike zone, just catches, no balls and 1 strike here. 2 gone in the bottom of the fourth. Base is empty. 7-5 Pioneers lead. 1-1 now the count after that high pitch from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Again, Lapoma was in the 9 spot yesterday in his Plainsman debut. Now in the 1 spot here tonight. That pitch misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike now from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Plainsman trying to answer the 2 spot, but up by the Pioneers in the top half of the fourth as that one is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Harrison Blum to Reese Lapoma. Plainsman again 5-4, 1-2 here at Billwood Field, and 4-2 on the road. Here's the 2-2. Lapoma, that one just misses a little low and outside. Count goes full now. 3-2 to Reese Lapoma. Blum looks on, gets his sign. He now kicks and deals. 3-2, that one will just miss. It's a full count walk, and now Reese Lapoma has walked all 3 times he's been up so far in this one. So now this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer, 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored back in that 5-run bottom of the third for the Plainsmen. So here's the first pitch to him. Blum comes set, now taking off for second. And getting there is Reese Lapoma. He's able to stay on the bag as Jeremiah thought he came off, thought he was able to apply the tag. It's the second stolen base for Lapoma in this one. And now a runner in scoring position here for the Plainsmen. Jeremiah still talking with Greg Hernandez, the field umpire, saying that he slid off the bag and he was able to apply the tag. Hard to tell from up here. No balls, 1 strike to Bryce Zimmerer, the lefty, so righty on lefty matchup. 0-1, that one is going to be grounded to second. Nanez on it, thrown to first will be in time, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the fourth, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Duo for the Pioneers in the top of the fifth. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 with Jeremiah, Zerfis, and Eisenstadt. After 4 complete, Western Nebraska leads this one over North Platte 7-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
This is Tommy V from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska, and I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness, cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that Even though we're probably one of the largest, fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee, and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
Hibner's Lawn and Garden Center.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
We're through 4 complete. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, as well as our YouTube channel. So we are going through a barn burner right here. 12 total runs through the first 4 innings. Both teams scored 5 in the third, and the Pioneers were able to score 2 off the 2 RBI home run by Sam Halling in the top of the 4th. Caleb Bunch remains on the mound here for the Plainsmen as Jace Jeremiah will lead things off here in the top of the 5th. Bunch, other than the 2 RBI home run, was able to answer well as he forced a flyout and then 2 straight groundouts to end off that top of the 4th. Jeremiah struck out in the first, reached on an error and scored back in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch from Bunch. That one will just miss outside. 1 ball, no strike here to start out Caleb Bunch to Jace Jeremiah. Pioneers up 7-5 here in the top of the 5th as here's the 1-0. That one is going to be lined into left field. It's caught by Jalen Ruffin. He makes a diving catch to his right. And 1 retired here in the top of the 5th. What a play by Jalen Ruffin. Again, Jalen Ruffin in his first appearance in left field this season. And he makes a fantastic catch. So this will bring up Alex Zerfus. He's 2 for 2 so far. 2 singles and 2 RBIs. First pitch to him misses low and out. 1 ball, no strike. Just starting out Caleb Bunch to Alex Zerfus. So here's the 1-0. Bunch kicks and deals. 1-0, that one skips low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now from Caleb Bunch to Alex Zerfus. So beautiful catch by Jalen Ruffin for the first down of the inning. Bases empty. 7-5 lead for the Pioneers. Here's the 2-0. That one again skips in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes to Alex Zerfus. So now Bunch just trying to find the strike zone. So here's the 3-0. He kicks and deals. That one misses low. It's a 4-pitch, 1-out walk. And now Alex Zerfus has reached base all 3 times he's been up so far in this one. This will bring up Tommy Eisenstadt, 0 for 2 so far tonight with 2 groundouts. He steps in with 1 gone, and Zerfus standing at first after the 1-out walk. Here's the first pitch to Eisenstadt. Pioneers up by 2. That one will miss low and outside. It's now 5 straight balls here from Caleb Bunch. So 1-0 the count here from Caleb Bunch to Tommy Eisenstadt. Righty on lefty matchup here to Eisenstadt. 1-0, Bunch comes set. Kicks and deals. 1-0 again, low and outside. Now 6 straight balls here from Caleb Bunch, 2-0. Now the count here to Tommy Eisenstadt. So 2-0. Bunch looks on. Just trying to find a strike here. 2-0. That one, fastball, just catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 6-ball drought ends for Bunch. So 2-1 now the count. Bunch kicks and deals. 2-1, that one is going to be lined into center. Lapoma takes a couple steps back and he makes the catch. And 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. So Eisenstadt flies out to left. Only 1 strikeout so far for Caleb Bunch through 4 and 2/3 as he steps in. Now Jackson Wall again, him making his debut against the Plainsmen. We didn't see him in that first series. He's at the DH spot, righty on righty matchup. First pitch to him, just catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 0-1, the count will start here from Caleb Bunch to Jackson Wall. Fly out in the second, and a ground out in the third to end off that 5-run top of the third for Western Nebraska. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled, back out of play. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Jackson Wall. Top of the 5th, 2 gone, runner on first. Pioneers up 7-5 over North Platte. Here's the 0-2. Bunch comes set. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Taking off for second now is Zerfus, and he is going to just get in there safely. Thompson thought he had a for sure out. Does it look like he had applied the tag? But Zerfus was just able to beat it. So now runner in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jackson Wall. So here's the 1-2. With 2 gone, runner on second. Western Nebraska up 7-5. Bunch takes his time, now checks back at Zerfus on second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one skips in the dirt for 2 balls, 2 strikes now. From Caleb Bunch to Jackson Wall. Wall again 0 for 2 so far here tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 2 gone, 2-2 on its way. That one is going to be flown into center, and Lapoma, no, a collision out in left and right. Jalen Ruffin is on the ground. A run will score. But Ruffin and Lapoma had a big collision, and Ruffin is now on the ground. So now the trainer coming out to see if he's okay. So it's an RBI here for Jackson Wall, but more importantly, Jalen Ruffin is down out in left center. We'll step aside. North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network. Here at Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are...
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
At 410 East Leota Street.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Alligator snatched his leg right off, but he killed that alligator, kept the barley. That's why the beer is so good.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid the
Sugar Maker here. KJ's Boots and Western Wear has everything Western. Boots, hats, shirts, jeans, jewelry, even that fancy Yellowstone cologne so you can smell like a cowboy, not the horse he rode in on.
KJ's Boots and Western Wear.
Just off the I-80 interchange in Hershey.
So Jalen Ruffin took a while there to get help, but he will remain out in left field as he was rolling around, I would assume. Probably just getting the wind knocked out of him. Sometimes that can just leave you there for a while. So now runner on second. 1 run has come across off the RBI hit by Jackson Wall. PK Wall steps in 2 for 2, 2 singles for him. He's also scored 2 runs. So here's the first pitch to PK Walsh. That one will miss low. 1 ball, no strike here to start out Caleb Bunch to PK Walsh. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. 8-5, Western Nebraska leading this one. Man, Jalen Ruffin is a tough man. He is still out there in left here for North Platte. So here's the 1-0. That one will just miss, little low and out. 2 balls, no strikes here now from Caleb Bunch to PK Walsh. Walsh stepping in with a runner on second. So here's the 2-0. That one is swung on, grounded softly to short. Wood is on it, throwing to first, will be in time. And that'll end off the inning. So for the Pioneers in the top of the 5th, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Do it for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 with Servine, Flagg, and Stark. After 4.5, the Pioneers lead this one 8-5 over the Plainsmen as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Your school photos will capture that moment. For something this priceless, quality matters. Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our
Ready here for the bottom of the 4th, 8-5. Western Nebraska leads this one over North Platte. John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app, and on our YouTube page. As the Pioneers were able to add another in the top of the 5th off the RBI double by Jackson Wall. Giancarlo Servine now leads things off here to start out the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch from Blum. Big swing and a miss from Servine. Count will start out 0-1. Servine has struck out 2 times so far here tonight for the Plainsmen. This count is now starting at 0-1 here from Blum to Servine. 0-1, another swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count here from Harrison Blum to Giancarlo Servine. Servine, 5 strikeouts on the season after his first 2 here today. 3 before this game. So here's the 0-2. Blum kicks and deals. Another swing and a miss. 3 straight swings and misses from Giancarlo Servine. And 1 retired now here in the bottom of the 5th. Strikeout number 5 for Harrison Blum. And 3 of those 5 strikeouts have come from Giancarlo Servine. Oscar Stark has also struck out along with Garrett Thompson. So now in steps Connor Flagg. Flagg 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him, misses upstairs, 1-0. His last appearance, 2 RBI double back in the 3rd. He also scored the 4th run of the game for North Platte. 1-0 on its way to the lefty Flagg. That one misses high and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Connor Flagg. So here's the 2-0 from the righty Blum. That one is going to be sent into left field. Zerfus is chasing after it. Zerfus headed over. It will get foul. So 2 balls, 1 strike now from Harrison Blum to Connor Flagg. Flagg the lefty, facing Harrison Blum the righty. Blum in his 5th inning of work. He's pitched 4 1/3, giving up 5 runs on 4 hits. All those 4 hits coming in the 3rd. So other than that 3rd inning, he's really been on his game so far here for Western Nebraska. 2-1. That one is going to be lined to short. Jeremiah off the hop. Throwing to first is in time. Quickly 2 retired here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, can hear just the wind swooming through the background. Oscar Stark comes in. 0 for 1 today. He struck out back in the 2nd. He walked, stole a base, and scored back in the third. They have the wind at 11 miles per hour. It feels like a lot more than that. No balls, one strike here to start out Oscar Stark. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one skips in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now. From Harrison Blum to Oscar Stark. Stark, the righty from Washington State. Again, had a big 3 RBI home run in Game 2 against Fremont. As here's the 1-1. That one is blasted into right field. That one is going back, but it's not going to be deep enough as the catch will be made by Walsh out and right, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Plainsmen in the 5th. We head to the 6th, due up for the Pioneers. It'll be 8-9-1 with Halling, Nanez, and Smilko. After 5 complete, Western Nebraska leads this one 8-5 over North Platte as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pinky erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right, $15 and over 20 different school backgrounds for your school photos. So show off those missing teeth, those cheesy smiles, those dimples, and those freckles. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime downtown.
It's also Kids Day.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400.
0-1 record. Billy Humphrey just pitched yesterday for the Plainsmen. Yesterday, probably his best outing of the year. Went 2 innings, no runs on 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. So he is now going back-to-back nights here for the Plainsmen as he will step in. He'll face Sam Halling to lead things off. Halling has had a pretty productive day, 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, a single, and a 2 RBI homer back in the 4th. So here's the first pitch here to Sam Halling to lead off this top of the 6th with the Pioneers leading the Plainsmen 8-5. John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app, and our YouTube page. Here's the first pitch from Humphrey. That one on its way, swung on and missed. Late swing by Halling. No balls and 1 strike here to start out Humphrey to Halling. Halling again 2 for 2 here tonight. Trying to keep the scoring going for the Plainsmen here. Or excuse me, for the Pioneers. Plainsmen trying to stop the bleeding a little bit as they've given up all 8 runs in the last 3 innings. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes now here from Billy Humphrey to Sam Halling. Humphrey, this now his 4th appearance of the season. So again, he just pitched yesterday against Fremont. So here's the 0-2. Nothing in 2 pitch. That one on its way, and that is called strike 3. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 retired here in the top of the 6th. Billy Humphrey again coming out of the bullpen hot. So this will bring up Antonio Nanez. He's 0 for 2, 2 flyouts to center field. For Billy Humphrey, yesterday he led off his relief appearance with a strikeout, and he does the same thing here tonight. Here's the first pitch to Nanez. That one will just miss inside. 1 ball, no strikes here to start out Billy Humphrey to Antonio Nanez. Sun hasn't set here, but it has been cloudy ever since the game has started here at Billwood Field. So here's the 1-0 pitch from Humphrey. Misses upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes here from Humphrey to Nanez. Nanez in the 9 spot. The righty facing the righty Humphrey. This is his 3rd at bat of this one against the Plainsmen. Both teams have committed 1 error. Pioneers out hitting the Plainsmen 9-4 as here's the 2-0. That one will just catch the inside low corner. 2 balls, 1 strike now here from Billy Humphrey to Antonio Nanez. Humphrey plays his college ball at NFC Tonkawa. His hometown is Beatrice, Nebraska, so Nebraska kid here for the Plainsmen. Here's the 2-1 on its way. That one just missed. Nope, just called strike. I couldn't quite see what he signaled there as he looked over to his right. I believe it's 3-1 as that one just missed inside. So now 3 balls, 1 strike here from Billy Humphrey to Antonio Nanez. Here's the 3-1. Humphrey comes set. 3-1 delivery on its way. That one is swung on, grounded softly to second. And it's going to get past Thompson. So that'll be an error by Thompson as he was rushing that one. The ball just got under his glove. And Antonio Nanez reaches. 2nd error of the game so far for the Plainsmen. They had 1 back in the 3rd. As now this will bring up Eric Smelko. 1 for 3, 2 groundouts and an RBI single and a run. Back in the 3rd, he steps in with Antonio Nanez on first. So here's the first pitch to Smelko. That one will be popped up into foul territory. Will get well foul, so no balls and 1 strike to start out the at-bat here to Smelko. Smelko the lefty facing Humphrey the righty. 0-1 the count is. As the Plainsmen trail in this one 8-5 to Western Nebraska in this first of a 3-game series with the Pioneers. They will try to pick off Nanez at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt. So no balls, 1 strike here to Eric Smelko. Again, really good crowd here on hand for downtown night at the ballpark. 0-1 the count. Pitch on its way, it's fouled back, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, come out tomorrow, it's family picnic night. All-you-can-eat menu. And then we'll have post-game fireworks following the conclusion of that one. So now no balls, 2 strikes here from Billy Humphrey to Eric Smelko, with Nanez standing at first after he reached off the E4. Here's the 0-2. That one is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Billy Humphrey, and 2 retire now here in the top of the 6th. So bring up Ryan Callahan, the lefty again, plays his college ball at Kansas University. 1 for 3 so far tonight. Line out in the 1st, ground out in the 4th, singled and scored back in the 3rd. He steps in with Nanez at first and 2 gone. Here's the first pitch from Humphrey. That one swung on and fouled back to the Plainsman dugout. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Humphrey to Callahan. Wind dying down a little bit here as we get later into the evening. Count is at 0-1. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th with a runner on first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taking off for second now is Nanez. Throw from Flagg is well in front. So Nanez is caught stealing. It's the 3rd time this season that Connor Flagg has caught a runner stealing, and that'll end off the top of the 6th. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. 2 up in the bottom of the 6th for the Plainsmen. It'll be Myers, Wood, and Thompson. After 5.5, Western Nebraska still leading North Platte 8-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Hello, I'm...
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys,
Ooh, the vasectomy gone wrong.
Family picnic night at the ballpark featuring all-you-can-eat menu and your game.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our...
Pitching change. So it's 8-5. Pioneers leading the Plainsmen. Day is done for Harrison Blum. He ends up going 5 innings, 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Coming into the game is Brian Bruxvort. For him so far on the season, has 1 appearance, pitched 3 2/3. He had 4 earned runs, 5 runs total, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, so he has a 9.81 ERA coming into this one. He's a righty. Righty, 6'1" sophomore, plays at WNCC. First pitch will miss to Griffin Myers, who leads things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Plainsmen trailing by 3, trying to fight back into this one. 1-0. That one off speed, beautiful pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Bruxvort to Myers. The lights have come on here at Billwood Field, starting to take effect as it is a pretty cloudy night here in North Platte. Here's the 1-1. That one skips away from Halling. 2 balls, 1 strike now from Bruxvort to Griffin Myers. And Bruxvort from WNCC. Western Nebraska Community Colleges. Here's the 2-1 to Myers, and that one is going to be sent into right field. That one is going back, and it lands at the warning track. Griffin Myers is digging for second. He is in there safely. It's a leadoff double here for Griffin Myers. He now has 2 hits here in this one. And the Plainsmen have a leadoff runner in scoring position. So nice start here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 6th. Now this will bring up Cade Wood. Wood at short tonight. He is 0 for 2 so far, 2 groundouts, but he comes in with Griffin Myers now standing at second. 5 hits now for the Plainsmen total in this one. First one that was not in the 3rd. First pitch to Cade Wood, a little late on that swing, no balls and 1 strike. For Brian Bruxvort at Western Nebraska College, had 7 appearances, 1 start. He pitched 10 1/3, had a 15.68 ERA with 6 strikeouts at Western Nebraska Community College this year. So here's the 0-1 to Cade Wood. Another late swing, no balls and 2 strikes here now to Cade Wood. Again, nobody out. Runner on second here for the Plainsmen. The Plainsmen trying to cut this lead here in the bottom of the 6th, down by 3, 8-5. Here's the 0-2. That one misses high and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Brian Bruxvort to Cade Wood. Gave up the leadoff double to Griffin Myers here in the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is going to be swung on and grounded to short. Jeremiah off a weird hop, long throw onto first. Will just be in time. It just beats out Wood. Wood was almost able to leg it out. Griffin Myers is able to advance to 3rd. And now 1 retired here in the bottom of the 6th. This will bring up Garrett Thompson, 0 for 2 so far tonight. Struck out in the 3rd, popped out into foul territory in the 4th. So righty on lefty matchup here with Brian Bruxvort, the pitcher. Garrett Thompson, the hitter. Again, he's from Texas A&M Kingsville. First pitch to him. That one misses high, or just misses outside. 1 ball, no strike. To start out, Brian Bruxvort to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the 8th spot tonight. He's playing second base. He was at short last night against Fremont in the 7-5 win for the Plainsmen. Here's the 1-0 now from Bruxvort. That one little high, just catches the top part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Bruxvort to Garrett Thompson. 1 retired here in the bottom of the 6th. Corner infielders playing in with the other infielders playing at their normal depth. Here's the 1-1 with Myers standing 90 feet away. 1-1 pitch. That one misses low and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now from Brian Bruxvort to Garrett Thompson. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Bruxvort looks on to Thompson. That one is going to be lifted into left field. That one is fairly shallow. The catch is made out and left by Zerfis, and Myers is not able to tag. So 2 gone now, and Myers is stranded right now at third. That one was just not deep enough. Couple steps back, it probably would have been. So now it'll be up to Jalen Ruffin, who's 1 for 2 so far tonight. He singled, stole a base, and scored back in the third, and then popped out back in the fourth. He steps in with Griffin Myers standing at third off of the leadoff double. First pitch to Jalen Ruffin. That one is swung on to short. Jeremiah gloves it long. Throw into first is just going to beat Ruffin, and that'll end off the inning. So Plainsmen aren't able to take advantage of the leadoff double. They scored no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the 7th. Do it for the Pioneers. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 with Callahan, Jeremiah, and Zerfis. After 6 complete, Western Nebraska leads North Platte 8-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee, and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car. Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's.
My name is John Willis. Glad to be with you here from historic Billwood Field for this first of 3 with Western Nebraska. The second time these two teams have fought it out this year. Plainsmen went 1-2 against the Pioneers in that first series. Won game 2, 9-7. Lost game 1, 6-1, and lost game 3, 8-6 in 10 innings. They trail this one 8-5. Pioneers leading this one. The lefty Callahan will lead things off to face Billy Humphrey. He's going to bunt on the first pitch. Long run for Servine. He dives, throws it on to first. He had to throw that one off of one leg. He ended up tumbling to the ground. And he's able to catch Callahan, who is trying to throw off the Plainsmen. 1 gone now here in the top of the 7th. So beautiful play by Giancarlo Servine over at third. And I also bring up Jace Jeremiah. Jeremiah 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, reach on the E6 in the third. He would come around to score in the third, and then lined out back in the 5th. He steps in with 1 gone, bases empty here in the top of the 7th, trying to add on to their 8-5 lead. So here's the first pitch to Jeremiah. That one, beautiful pitch from Humphrey. Off speed, catches the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike here to start out Billy Humphrey to Jace Jeremiah. We'll be back in action tomorrow for game 2. Same time, first pitch, 6:35. So here's the 0-1 to Jeremiah. Another off speed will just miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's family picnic night, all you can eat. Come out to the ballpark. We'll also have post-game fireworks, our second fireworks show of the year. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Jace Jeremiah with 1 gone. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike now from Billy Humphrey to Jace Jeremiah. 1 gone here in the top of the 7th. Plainsmen trailing this one 8-5 to Western Nebraska. So here's the 2-1. Humphrey kicks and deals. 2-1 on the inside part of the plate. Catches the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now from Humphrey to Jeremiah. 2-2. Humphrey looks on to Jeremiah. This is the second 3-game series at home against the Pioneers this year. 2-2. That one found back to the screen. So count will remain 2-2, and we'll do the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch once again from Humphrey to Jeremiah. On the radio and video side of things, for first pitch tomorrow, 6:35. First pitch, 6:20 pregame show. So here's the 2-2. That one swung on, struck foul over near the Western Nebraska bullpen. Also near the party deck, so count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Jace Jeremiah. Nice little battle here between Humphrey and Jeremiah. Humphrey again, his second straight day of pitching. He pitched 2 innings against Fremont yesterday in the 7-5 win for North Platte. So here's the 2-2. Kicks and deals is Humphrey, and that one again fouled off. So really good battle here between Billy Humphrey and Jace Jeremiah. Plainsmen coming off their 4-2 road trip to Idaho and Fremont. 15 hours to Idaho, had an off day Monday, and traveled to Fremont. Lost the first 2 of the series, 14-11 and 7-3, and came back and won Game 3, 7-5. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, strikeout number 3 for Billy Humphrey, and 2 gone now here in the top of the 7th. So we also bring up Alex Surface, 2 for 2 tonight, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. He also walked, stole a base, and scored back in the 5th. He steps in with the bases empty, 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. And Western Nebraska finally did not score in the 6th after scoring in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. For the Plainsmen, all 5 of their runs have been in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to Surface. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. To start out Billy Humphrey to Alex Surface. Again, Humphrey playing his college ball at NOC Tonkawa, Northern Oklahoma College, from Beatrice, Nebraska. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on, found back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Humphrey Surface. So 1-1 now the count. Humphrey looking on to Surface with 2 gone, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-1. Misses upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike now from Billy Humphrey to Alex Surface. Surface has reached base all 3 times he's been to the plate so far in this one. So 2-1. That one is fouled back into the catcher's glove. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Billy Humphrey to Alex Surface. So 2-2 now the count. Humphrey looks on with 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on and grounded to short. Long throw here for Cade Wood. Throw on to first will be in time. And it'll be a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Pioneers. We head to the 7th inning stretch. 2 up for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be top of the order with Lapoma, Zimmerer, and Servine. After 6.5, Pioneers still lead this one 8-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube page.
Hi, this is Tom. For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
One of the largest, fully equipped. We're also less expensive. Our prices.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broke.
Stretched, we're ready for the latter half of this one as the Plainsmen trail in this one 8-5 to Western Nebraska here in Game 1 of this 3-game set with the Pioneers. We're here at the top of the order with Reese Lapoma. He faces Brian Bruxfort for the first time here tonight. Bruxfort gave off a leadoff double, but then forced a ground out, a fly out, and a ground out. LaPoma has reached base all 3 times. He's been up all on walks. He's stolen 2 bags, and he's scored. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to start out Bruxvert to LaPoma. Again, LaPoma has walked all 3 times he's been to the plate. Here's the 0-1. That one skips in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Bruxvert to LaPoma. And JM was very adamant about how impressed he was with LaPoma's at-bats yesterday as the 1-1 misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's shown here tonight. He's gotten on base all 3 times so far for North Platte. And that's what you want in a leadoff guy. Doesn't have to blow you away with hitting. Just has to get on base. 2-1, that one is in there in the bottom inside low corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here from Brian Bruxfort to Reese LaPoma. Nobody got on. The base is empty here in the bottom of the 7th with the Plainsmen trailing 8-5. Here's the 2-2. That one is swung on and lined into left center. That one is going to get down in the gap. LaPoma is now digging for second. He is in there. It's the 2nd straight inning with a leadoff double for the Plainsmen. And LaPoma has now reached base all 4 times he's been up tonight. What a game it's been for Reese LaPoma. Now this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Single and a score back in the 3rd, grounded out in the 4th, popped out back in the 1st. The lefty steps in to face Bruxfort. It's the 2nd straight inning where Bruxfort has given up a leadoff double. Plainsmen were not able to score back in the 6th, now trying to change things around here in the 7th. First pitch strike from Bruxfort to Zimmerer. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike. Pioneers up 8-5 here in this one. Here's the 0-1. That one will just miss on the outside part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here from Brian Bruxfort to Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer has been in the 2 spot and in right field all season so far. Here's the 1-1. That one misses high and out. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Bryce Zimmerer. This is the 10th game of the season so far for North Platte, and he has been in right field and the 2nd man in the lineup every game. So here's the 2-1 pitch to Zimmerer. Kicks and deals. 2-1 misses upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike now here to Bryce Zimmerer. So now 3-1 the count. As Zimmerer looking on. Bruxfort on the mound. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one misses high and outside. It's a 5-pitch walk, and now runners on 1st and 2nd here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. So now this brings up Giancarlo Servine. Servine in this one 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He'll step in with runners on 1st and 2nd. Nobody gone here in the bottom of the 7th with the Plainsmen trying to fight back into this one. So here's the first pitch here to Giancarlo Servine. That one will just catch the outside and low part of the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike here to start out Brian Bruxfort to Giancarlo Servine. It's the first time Servine has not faced Harrison Blum in this one, as this is the first time working through the order here for Brian Bruxfort out of the pen after Harrison Blum went 5. So here's the 0-1. Kicks and deals as Bruxfort. That one is grounded off the 3rd base line. It goes foul. No balls and 2 strikes now from Brian Bruxfort to Giancarlo Servine. Servine again struck out in every plate appearance so far for him. So he's now behind in the count 0-2 to Brian Bruxfort. No balls, 2 strikes. With LaPoma at 2nd, Zimmerer at 1st. Here's the 0-2. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now from Bruxfort to Servine. So 1-2 the count. Servine looks on. Here's the 1-2. Kicks and deals. That one skips in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now it gets away a little bit from hauling the catcher, but not enough for Zimmerer or LaPoma to advance a base. Again, Zimmerer stands on 1st after the 5-pitch walk. LaPoma led off the inning with a double. 2-2 the count. Servine in the batter's box. Started at 0-2. Servine has worked back. It's now 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That one is going to be skied into shallow right. Stepping up on it and making the catch is the 2nd baseman, Nanez. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. It's just a struggling day at the plate for Giancarlo Servine as he's now 0 for 4. Now this will bring up Connor Flagg. Flagg is 1 for 3. 2 RBI double back in the third. He also scored a run, and he's grounded out his other 2 plate appearances. He steps in with runners on first and second. Plainsman trying to avoid going the second straight inning, as now LaPoma takes off for third. It's a double steal. Both runners are safe. So now 2 runners in scoring position as LaPoma and Zimmerer both took off. And Plainsmen continuing to work the base path here tonight. They struggled in that series against Fremont, were caught more times than not in that series, but now I've stolen a pretty good amount of bags here in this one. So now, I believe 6 stolen bags for the Plainsmen in this game. 1-0 to Flag. That one is grounded to third. No play will be made at the plate. He is out at first. Now advancing to third is Zimmerer. Plainsmen are able to get 1 here in the bottom of the 7th, and now Zimmerer stands at third. So Flag grounds out to third base. LaPoma was able to score. It's the 6th run of the game here for the Plainsmen. And now Zimmerer is able to make his way to third. So now it'll be up to Oscar Stark. Plainsmen now trailing in this one 8-6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Stark has Zimmerer standing at third. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will be fouled off. It'll get out of play on the right field side. No balls, 1 strike here to start out. Brian Bruxfort to Oscar Stark. Well, at least they were able to get the leadoff double home. Now trying to get another run across to make it a 1-run game. Only 2 runs separate these teams. As here's the 0-1. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. A beautiful stop by Halling. So that one almost got away from him. Likely could have scored Zimmerer. So now here's the 1-1. Bruxfort to Stark. That one is just lined foul off the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Bruxfort to Stark. Stark has struck out, flown out, walked, stole a base, and scored so far in this one. It's 1-2 the count is from Bruxfort to Stark. With 2 gone, runner on third here in the bottom of the 7th. That one is going to be grounded, and it hits Zimmerer over at third. It'll go foul. Zimmerer, the base runner for the Plainsmen, seems to be unfazed by it, though. He just tosses it back in the dugout, and now he's ready. So 1-2, the count to Stark. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one skips low. Again, a great stop by Halling behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here from Bruxfort to Stark. 2-2 the count. Bruxfort looking on to Oscar Stark, righty from Washington State. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be lined up into center field for a base hit. It'll score Zimmerer, and now it's a 1-run game. So RBI single for Oscar Stark, and it's now 8-7. Pioneers leading this one. So now in steps Griffin Myers. Myers 2 for 3 tonight. Single, double, 2 RBIs. It's a pretty nice night for Griffin Myers. He now has Oscar Stark standing at first. Griffin Myers is the 6th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 7th. 8-7. The Pioneers now leading this one. First pitch to Griffin Myers. Skips in the dirt, and now taking off for second is Oscar Stark. He steals a bag. And so now a runner in scoring position here for North Platte. Seven stolen bases as a team for North Platte now here in this one. Griffin Myers now has a runner in scoring position. It's the tying run. 1-0 the count is to Myers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Brian Bruxfort to Griffin Myers. 2 runs on 2 hits have come across for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 7th. So they have made it a 1-run game here against Western Nebraska. Here's the 1-1. Kicking and dealing is Bruxfort. 1-1. That one is going to be sent into left field. It is going to be caught by Zerfis, who is just able to make the catch. That'll end off the inning, and it'll stay a 1-run lead for Western Nebraska. But this one's close heading into the last 2 innings. For the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th, they scored 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Do it for the Pioneers in the top of the 8th. It'll be Eisenstadt, Wall, and Walsh. After 7 complete, Western Nebraska leads this one 8-7 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
Even that fancy yellow.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos.
We're through 7 complete, ready for the top of the 8th as the Plainsmen were able to make it a one-run game. This 1-1 was able to score off the ground out by Connor Flagg. LaPoma, big heads-up base running there, and then an RBI single by Oscar Stark scored Zimmerer. And it's 8-7 here as we start at the top of the 8th. Billy Humphrey is ready for his third inning of work. He'll face Eisenstadt to lead things off. Eisenstadt, the lefty, who's 0 for 3 so far here tonight. Humphrey still working through the order for the first time in his relief appearance. Came in relief of Caleb Bunch, who went 5. 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. First pitch to Eisenstadt, right down the pipe. Nice fastball by Humphrey, 0-1. The count will start from Humphrey to Eisenstadt. So 0-1 the pitch. Base is empty, just underway here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-1. That one misses low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Billy Humphrey to Tommy Eisenstadt. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Pioneers holding on to an 8-7 lead over the North Platte Plainsmen. They're out hitting North Platte 9-7. Score is 8-7. Here's the 1-1. That one will be fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Humphrey to Eisenstadt. Humphrey has worked through the order somewhat quickly so far. Has only faced 6 batters in his relief appearance. 6 batters through 2 innings. That's exactly what you want to see. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Tommy Eisenstadt. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses well high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Connor Flagg wasn't able to grab that one as it missed pretty high. Humphrey laughing that one off a little bit. Sometimes those ones just slip out of your hands. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Humphrey to Eisenstadt. Nobody gone, base is empty here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 2-2. Humphrey comes set. Kicks and deals. 2-2. That one is lifted into left field. That one is going to get foul. So count will remain 2-2, and we will do it again. Again, Pioneers up 8-7 here in the top of the 8th. Holding on to this 1-run lead. They've been up 8-5 for a while, but then that 2 spot in the bottom of the 7th has made it closer. Here's the 2-2. That one is going to be swung on into left center. It is going to be down in the gap. Eisenstadt is rounding first. He's headed for second. It's a leadoff double for Tommy Eisenstadt. So a nice start here for the Pioneers in the top of the 8th as they look for some insurance after the Plainsmen were able to cut it to 1 run. This will now bring up Jackson Wall. 1 for 3 tonight. Fly out, a ground out, and an RBI double back in the 5th. So Pioneers now have a runner at second. Still nobody gone here in the top of the 8th. As Humphrey now looks on to Wall. Here's the first pitch to him. As he shows bunt, backs off. It goes off his bat. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here to Jackson Wall. Wall in the batter's box. PK Walsh on deck. The right fielder from Kansas University. So here's the 0-1. Humphrey looking on to Wall. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wall again showing bunt. 0-1, that one is skied up. Connor Flagg is trying to chase after it. He makes a sliding catch out in foul territory. And the first out is retired here in the top of the 8th. What a play by Connor Flagg. Eisenstadt was not able to advance, and that is a huge out, number 1. As Jackson Wall was trying to bunt to a sacrifice bunt to advance Eisenstadt to third, and now they have the first out of the inning. In steps PK Walsh, 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles, 2 runs, and a ground out back at the 5th. Humphrey looks on, who's now pitched 2 1/3 out of the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to Walsh. That one swung on, fouled back, no balls, and 1 strike. So far, Billy Humphrey has gone 2 1/3. No runs, 1 hit. He struck out 3. No walks for him so far in this one. Yesterday against Fremont, he went 2 innings, no runs on 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. So back-to-back pitching days for Billy Humphrey. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on, lined foul to the party deck. No balls, 2 strikes now from Billy Humphrey to PK Walsh. Again, beautiful crowd here tonight. Grandstand is almost full. So we'll have fireworks tomorrow night as well, so come out to Billwood Field if you're in the area. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Humphrey now looking on to Walsh with 1 gone, a runner on second here in the top of the 8th. 0-2 from Humphrey. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will just miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Humphrey to Walsh. Couple pitches to work with here for Billy Humphrey. So you got ahead 0-2 quickly on PK Walsh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eisenstadt standing at second with the Pioneers up 8-7 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 1-2. Humphrey comes set. 1-2 pitch on its way. That one is going to be swung on, and it will get fair along the first base line. So Eisenstadt will score from second. It's an RBI single for PK Walsh, and it's now 9-7 here in the top of the 8th. So that's the 3rd single now for PK Walsh in this one. There's now a big insurance headed into the later innings of this one, especially with the Plainsmen able to score 2 in the bottom of the 7th. So I also bring up Sam Halling. He's 2 for 3 today, single home run, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. He steps in with 1 gone, a runner on first. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike. To start out, Humphrey to Halling. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 gone here in the top of the 8th. 1 run has already come across for the Pioneers as they now lead this one at 9-7. And the wind continuing to howl here at Billwood. As Billy Humphrey was waiting for a new ball. He now has it. No balls and 1 strike here to Sam Halling. Humphrey comes set with Walsh on first, 1 gone. 0-1 misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Billy Humphrey to Sam Halling. Plainsmen were able to score 2 in the bottom of the 7th, but then an answer by the Pioneers in the top of the 8th. They lead this one 9-7. Here's the 1-1. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one fastball right down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Billy Humphrey to Sam Halling. So 1-2 now the count to Halling. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss low and out. 2 balls, 2 strikes now as the off-speed was not able to catch that outside part of the strike zone. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Billy Humphrey to Sam Halling. Both wearing number 33 for the Plainsmen and Pioneers respectively. 2-2 pitch. That one will ring him up. Another strikeout for Billy Humphrey, and now 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. Strikeout number 4 for Humphrey. So Antonio Nanez now steps in with 2 gone, runner on first here in the top of the 8th, with the Pioneers leading the Plainsmen 9-7. Walsh stands on first. Antonio Nanez 0 for 3. 2 flyouts, but he did reach on an error. That one is grounded sharply to first. Stark is on it. He will tag the base, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Pioneers, though, in the top of the 8th, they're able to score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base Duo for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 with Wood, Thompson, and Ruffin. After 7.5, the Pioneers lead this one over the Plainsmen 9-7 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
Be quite as much fun as 2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right.
4 innings, allowed no earned runs, 1 run, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks in 4 innings. He is 1-0 on the season. Jerson Morales, the 5'10 sophomore out of Friends University. He steps in. Brian Brooksford ends up going 2 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits with no strikeouts and 1 walk. So we're ready here for the bottom of the 8th with the Plainsmen trailing this one 9-7 to Western Nebraska here in Game 1 of this 3-game series between the Plainsmen and the Pioneers. So finishing up his warm-up pitches is Jerson Morales. He'll face, again, 7, 8, and 9, so bottom of the order here for the Plainsmen. The bottom of the order so far tonight is a combined 1 for 9. So they'll need to get something started here in the bottom of the 8th if the Plainsmen want to work their way back into this one. Only trailing by 2. Mind you, they were trailing 5-1 headed into the 8th yesterday against Fremont. Ended up winning that game 7-5. They scored 3 runs in the 8th. And 3 runs in the 9th. They trail this one 9-7. We are ready for the bottom of the 8th. As Morales is now done with his warm-up pitches, Cade Wood will lead things off. Wood at shortstop. He has grounded out 3 times tonight. 1 to the pitcher and 2 to the shortstop in Jeremiah. So Jerson Morales ready to come into the bullpen here and try to shut down this North Platte lineup. Here's the first pitch from him. That one skips in the dirt. 1 ball, no strike as Morales actually falls off the mound. So count will start out here 1-0 to Cade Wood. So 1 ball, no strikes. We're here in the bottom of the 8th. Plainsmen trailing this one 9-7 to Western Nebraska in game 1 of this 3-game weekend series. Here's the 1-0 now to Cade Wood. Fastball will just miss low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Now from Jerson Morales to Cade Wood to lead off this bottom of the 8th. They just announced the paid attendance tonight. Again, over 1,000. As here's the 2-0 to Cade Wood. That one is swung on, grounded foul. 2-1 now to count. Opening day was over 1,100. Had about 400 in day 2 against Western Nebraska. And now here tonight, over 1,000 again. So thank you for the support and keep coming out and supporting your North Platte Plainsmen. So here's the 2-1 now to Cade Wood. 2-1 off speed, misses low and out. 3 balls, 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Cade Wood. Tomorrow again, family picnic night. All you can eat burgers and dogs. And then post-game fireworks following tomorrow night's game. 3-1 now to Cade Wood. That one thrown down the heart of the plate. Nice fastball from Morales. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here from Jerson Morales to Cade Wood. Wood in the batter's box. Garrett Thompson stands on deck. So the Plainsmen trying to find some offense here in the bottom of the 8th, down by 2. Here's the 3-2 now from Morales. Kicks and deals. That one swung on, grounded foul back to the Plainsman dugout, so count stays full. We'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Again, John Willis with you. Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, as well as our YouTube channel. All home games broadcasted on our YouTube channel. All games total on the Plainsman Radio Network. 3-2, again fouled off by Cade Wood, and a quality at bat here to start out this bottom of the 8th between Jerson Morales and Cade Wood. And Morales a little frustrated right now. Is Cade Wood really making him work? Here to lead off this bottom of the 8th. So here's the 3-2. Here's the pitch from Morales. Comes set, kicks and deals. Here's the 3-2. That one is swung on and missed. Dropped third strike. Got to make the throw into first. It's high, but in time. So one gone now here in the bottom of the 8th. Strikeout number 1 for Jerson Morales. So far, the pen again, 8 strikeouts in 4 innings so far for him this season. And this will bring up Garrett Thompson, 0 for 3 tonight. Strikeout in the 3rd, pop out in the 4th, and a fly out in the 6th. He steps in here in the bottom of the 8th with the one gone. The base is empty. Plainsmen trailing this one to the Pioneers 9-7. Here's the first pitch now from Morales to Thompson. Morales kicks and deals. First pitch to him. Fastball down the heart of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out this at bat. So 0-1 now the count. Morales comes set. Kicks and deals. 0-1. That one is lifted into right center. That one is going to get down in the gap. Garrett Thompson is rounding first. He's headed for second. And it's a 1-out double for Garrett Thompson. His first hit here tonight. So now the Plainsmen with a runner in scoring position. And now stepping up to the plate is Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin 1 for 3 tonight. Single, stolen base, and a score back in the 3rd, and then popped out in the 4th. Grounded out in the 6th. He steps in with Garrett Thompson on second. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th with the Pioneers up 9-7 over North Platte. And now out comes Sam Halling from behind the plate to talk with Jerson Morales here, as this is a pretty big at bat with a runner in scoring position, as the tying run is now in the plate here for North Platte. The infield comes in to talk with Jerson Morales, figuring out how they want to pitch it here. LaPoma, who's reached base all 4 times he's been up, he stands on deck here for North Platte. So now the infield breaks, going back to their spots as Morales is ready for this at bat with Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin had a big collision back earlier in this one, back in the 5th. But it appeared to be okay, as we think it was just getting the wind knocked out of him. Here's the first pitch to Ruffin. That one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes to start out. Jerson Morales to Jalen Ruffin. Garrett Thompson stands at second after the 1-out double. After Cade Wood with a long at bat with Morales, he ended up striking out to start out this inning. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Jalen Ruffin. 9-7, Western Nebraska leading this one. So they were able to get some insurance in the top of the 8th. They lead this one 9-7. They'll look for some more in the top of the 9th. So here's the 1-1 with 1 out, 1 on. Morales looks on to Ruffin. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one just catches the outside part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now here from Jerson Morales to Jalen Ruffin. Again, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Thompson stands on second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Morales comes set. Looking back on second on Thompson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is going to be swung on and lined into right field. It's down for a base hit. Thompson will have to put the brakes on at 3rd. But now runners at the corners here for the Plainsmen. So Thompson is able to advance to 3rd. Ruffin now stands on 1st. And up to the plate comes Reese LaPoma. 1 for 1 today. He's also walked 3 times. He's scored twice. He's stolen 3 bags. And he doubled back in the 7th. Part of that 2-run bottom of the 7th. So now the tying run stands at first. Lapoma now represents the go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to Reese Lapoma with one gone, runners at the corners. Morales looks on. Here's the first pitch to Lapoma. That one skips in the dirt and now gets away from Halling. The catcher heading for home and scoring is Garrett Thompson. Ruffin's able to advance to second, and it's a one-run ball game, 9-8 here in the bottom of the 8th. Thompson scores on the pass ball, and now Jalen Ruffin stands at second. So now Reese Lapoma with one swing of the bat can tie this one up, as now Sam Halling is going and getting checked out a little bit. So he stands over near the Pioneers dugout. Out comes the trainer for the Plainsmen. He's covering his mouth, wondering if the ball took a weird hop. One gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Halling trying to figure out what's going on here. It's Tyler Oberlander, the North Platte athletic trainer, going and talking with Sam Halling, and now looks like we'll get a new catcher. It'll be Jake Curtis who comes in. Curtis from Kansas, the University of Kansas. He will take the place of Halling as Halling heads to the dugout. So Curtis will take his place with one gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Jake Curtis, the 6-foot freshman catcher from the University of Kansas. He will take the place here, and we'll get a couple warm-up pitches now from Jerson Morales to Jake Curtis. This is supposed to be, it looks like a day off here for Curtis, but with Halling taking a shot there, he now steps in behind the plate. So here we go. Ruffin stands on second. Lapoma in the batter's box. He's ahead of the count 1-0 here to Jerson Morales, with the Pioneers leading 9-8 here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 1-0. Morales kicks and deals. Now on fastball, just catches the top part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Reese Lapoma. Lapoma, again, has reached base all 4 times he's been up tonight. Scored 2 runs. 1-1 now to Lapoma. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now Morales will chase Jalen Ruffin back to second. He was able to advance to second off the pass ball. Thompson was able to score. And that's how it's a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 8th. So 1-1 the count. Morales looks on to Lapoma. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is going to be lined. It goes off of Jerson Morales, and nobody is there to make a play. It'll be an infield single for Reese Lapoma, and now runners at the corners. Still only 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. So now Reese Lapoma, what a day he's had. He's reached base all 5 times he's been up. We'll have to talk with head coach J.M. Kelly about Lapoma and his day here tonight for North Platte. So now in steps Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer singled back in the 3rd, walked, stole a base, and scored back in the 7th. He steps in with runners at the corners. Just can't have a double play here if you're the Plainsmen. Here's the first pitch to Zimmerer. He swings and misses. Count will start out 0-1 here from Jerson Morales to Bryce Zimmerer. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. Ruffin stands at 3rd with Lapoma at 1st. After his single that bounced off of Morales, ended up sneaking over between 5 and 6. This here's the 0-1. 0-1 to Zimmerer. Here's the pitch. That one misses low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now from Jerson Morales to Bryce Zimmerer. Again, Morales coming in here in the 8th, taking the place of Brian Bruxford, who went 2 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, no strikeouts, and a walk. So here's the 1-1 now to Zimmerer, who scored 2 runs tonight, has 1 hit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. As now taking off for second is Lapoma. He is going to be in there. Another stolen base for Reese LaPoma. He has 3 tonight. Man, has he been good in the leadoff spot here for North Platte. So now 2 runners in scoring position, the tying and the go-ahead. There's 1-2 now the count here from Jerson Morales to Bryce Zimmerer. Giancarlo Servine stands on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch as the infield plays in. 1-2 to Zimmerer. That one is going to be swung on and skied into left field. That one is heading towards foul territory, and it will land foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Jerson Morales to Bryce Zimmerer. With 1 gone, runners on second and third. Plainsmen trailing this one 9-8 here in the bottom of the 8th. So 1-2 the count. Zimmerer has reached base 2 of the 4 times he's been up to the plate so far tonight. Here's the 1-2 again. Infield playing in, runners on second and third with 1 gone. 1-2 pitch from Morales. That'll be swung on and grounded softly to first. They will throw it to home for a play at the plate. He is safe. This game is tied here in the bottom of the 8th. Now advancing to second is Bryce Zimmerer. Wow, I thought that beat him. But it appears Ruffin was just able to slide under the tag. So no out was had. Ruffin is able to score from third. And we're tied up at 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. And the go-ahead stands 90 feet away with Giancarlo Servine standing at the plate. That one was grounded softly to first. Eisenstadt picked it up. And now in comes Giancarlo Servine. So Zimmerer at second, LaPoma at third. This game now tied up at 9. In comes Giancarlo Servine, who's 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts and a pop-out for him tonight. Plainsmen have scored 4 in the last 2 innings. Here's the first pitch to Servine. That one misses low. 1 ball and no strikes here to start out Jerson Morales to Giancarlo Servine. We're now tied up at 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. After Ruffin was able to just slide under the tag of Jake Curtis behind the plate. Here's the 1-0 from Morales. That will be swung on, popped up in foul territory. Eisenstadt chasing after it, but it'll get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Giancarlo Servine. LaPoma stands at third with Zimmerer at second. This game tied up at 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 the count to Giancarlo Servine. Morales looks on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Jerson Morales to Giancarlo Servine. Man, this game has been going back and forth. It's been a high-scoring affair so far between these 2 teams. This count now stands at 1-2 here to Servine. 1-2 now the pitch. Here's the pitch from Morales. 1-2. That one is going to be lined into left field. It is going to be caught out in center by Smelko, but tagging and scoring is Reese LaPoma, and the Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th off the sacrifice fly by Giancarlo Servine. So what a comeback here from the Plainsmen again. Late inning magic as they scored 5 runs in the last 2 innings. So now 10-9, the Plainsmen leading this one. In steps Connor Flagg with Zimmerer standing at second. Here's the first pitch to Bryce Zimmerer. That one misses upstairs and it gets away from Curtis. Zimmerer is now able to advance to third as he is just able to stay on the bag. So 1-0 the count starts here from Jerson Morales to Connor Flagg. Now Plainsmen looking for an insurance run before heading to the top of the 9th. They're leading this one 10-9 here in the bottom of the 8th after they scored 2 in the 7th, 3 here in the 8th. Giancarlo Servine with the sacrifice fly to score LaPoma to give the Plainsmen the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 1-0. Morales kicks and deals. 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be lifted out of play. Foul on the left field side, so now 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Connor Flagg from Jerson Morales. 10-9, Plainsmen leading this one in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Jerson Morales with Zimmerer standing on third. Zimmerer is going to take off for home, as now he's caught between third and home plate. He's now in a rundown. He is going to be safe! Wow, what a play by Bryce Zimmerer! As he was able to beat it out, they made the throw to Curtis, and then they tried to hit Morales, the pitcher. Zimmerer steals home, and it's now 11-9 here in the bottom of the 8th. My goodness. What base running by Bryce Zimmerer, as he just walked before the pitch was thrown by Morales. So now base is empty, 2 gone. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Connor Flagg. 1-1 delivery. That one misses low and outside. 2-1 now the count here from Jerson Morales to Connor Flagg. So man, this game has flipped on its head here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 now. Jerson Morales to Connor Flagg. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one is swung on and missed. 2-2 now the count here from Jerson Morales to Connor Flagg. So Plainsmen now able to get an insurance run before heading into the top of the 9th. They lead this one 11-9. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Morales comes set. 2-2 on its way. That one will be swung on, lined foul on the third base side, so count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll do the 2-2 pitch once again. Some light rain has started here in North Platte. Should only hang around for a couple minutes here. So here's the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch from Morales to Flagg. 2-2 misses high. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Connor Flagg. Flagg is 1 for 4. 2 RBI double and then 3 groundouts so far for Connor Flagg. Man, what a crazy play there from Zimmerer, able to score from third. So here's the full count pitch, 3-2. On its way to Flagg. That one will be swung on, fouled back. It was just dropped by Curtis. He was almost able to hold on, so count stays full. We'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Again, Plainsmen leading this one 11-9 here in the bottom of the 8th. It's been a barn burner between these two teams. This count is full here, 3-2 from Jerson Morales to Connor Flagg. Here's the full count pitch. 3-2 here to Flagg. With the bases empty, 2 gone. Here's the 3-2. That one is swung on, pop back, foul. Again, very light rain right now in North Platte, and according to the weather app, should only hang around for about 5-10 minutes. It's 3-2 now the count here to Connor Flagg. 4 runs have come across for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one will miss low. It's a full count walk. So Flagg now heads to first, and it has just been a disastrous inning for Jerson Morales out of the bullpen, and now they might come and get him. As Oscar Stark steps in. Stark, who's 1 for 3, RBI single, has a stolen base. He has stolen 2 bases tonight. He scored a run, had a walk, struck out and flown out. So they'll come and talk with Jerson Morales here, see if this is it for him. Don't think it will be, though. No players up in the bullpen right now for Western Nebraska. But man, 6 runs scored in these last 2 innings here for North Platte. Plainsmen scored 6 total in the 8th and the 9th yesterday to come back and win against Fremont. And now they've come back again in this one. We were down 8-5, then down 9-7 headed into this inning. And now they lead this one 11-9. Morales will stay in the game. In steps Oscar Stark, who's the 8th batter of the inning, to come to the plate here for the Plainsmen. For second. And now taking, oh no, he'll stay at second. As the ball got well away from Curtis, he didn't realize it for a second. So now another runner in scoring position here for North Platte as they try to add on and add some more insurance before heading to the 9th. The Pioneers are still out hitting the Plainsmen 11-10 in this one. 2 errors by the Plainsmen in this one, 1 by the Pioneers. 1-0 the count now to Oscar Stark with 2 gone and a runner on second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Morales looks back on flag at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch here to Oscar Stark. 1-0, flag dancing off of second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will just catch the top part of the strike zone. So 1 ball and 1 strike here from Jerson Morales to Oscar Stark. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Plainsmen leading this one 11-9. 1-1 the count. Morales looks on, checking back on flag at second. That one skips in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Oscar Stark. Stark, his first home game as a North Platte Plainsman. Joined the Plainsmen while they were in Fremont. He actually flew into Omaha and then just joined the Plainsmen and got the start that same day. 2-1 pitch now. Morales looks on, 2-1 delivery. Down misses upstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike now from Jerson Morales to Oscar Stark. And man, Morales was really good in his first appearance this year with the Pioneers, but here in his 2/3 inning of relief, he has just struggled. So now there's a pitcher up in the bullpen here for Western Nebraska. He's now count at 3-1. 3-1 from Morales. That one swung on, fouled back out of play. Count goes full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes from Jerson Morales to Oscar Stark. This has just been a crazy inning. As a run scored on a passed ball, a run scored on a ground out. Bryce Zimmerer stole home. Giancarlo Servine had a sacrifice fly. It has just been an insane inning of scoring here for the Plainsmen. It hasn't been all RBI, singles, doubles, things like that. His count is full now, 3-2. Morales just seems a little frustrated right now on the mound as keeps making a half-hearted throw look to second base. So now count full, 3-2 here to Oscar Stark. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Kicks and deals. 3-2, that one will just ring him up. So that'll end off the inning. But the damage has been done. Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. They score 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the 9th with the Plainsmen up by 2. They lead this one 11-9. They'll have top of the order due up in the top of the 9th here for the Pioneers. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's? Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
On Citrus 3 and our new app available on Google Play. Go Plainsmen. This
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
Concession stand or merchandise stand.
Since 1997, Nebraska Athletic Club has been North Platte's club. This is Tommy V inviting all of you to come and celebrate our 25th anniversary with us at an open house Saturday, June 4th from 3 to 5 p.m. We're going to draw for prizes and memberships, and our grand prize is going to be a lifetime membership. And you can join now for $25 to set up and $25 a month, and no contracts. And this offer expires Saturday, June 4th. North Platte's Club, Nebraska Athletic Club, 1701 East 4th, North Platte. And 454, baby.
We're through 8 complete. We are ready here for the top of the 9th. The Plainsmen were just able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th as they scored 4. They lead this one 11-9 over Western Nebraska. Billy Humphrey will stay in the game here, trying to close this one out for the Plainsmen. Humphrey trying to put the break. He's pitched 3 innings so far, given 1 run, 2 hits. He's left 1 runner on base, and he struck out 4. Faced 3 batters in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, and he faced 5 in the 8th. And now he's going to try to put the brakes on the top of the order here for the Pioneers with Smelko, Callahan, and Jeremiah. Man, another comeback from the Plainsmen. 2 straight nights where they've come from behind. So here we go. Eric Smelko will lead things off. This is now the second time going through the order for Billy Humphrey. The first batter he faced was Sam Halling in the 8th spot. Eric Smelko, 1 for 4 tonight. RBI single and a score in the 3rd, but 2 groundouts and a strikeout in his other plate appearances. Plainsman leading this one by 2 here as we start out the top of the 9th. Humphrey looks on. Here's the first pitch to Eric Smelko. That one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes to start out Billy Humphrey here to Eric Smelko. Again, Humphrey, back-to-back nights pitching. Pitched 2 innings last night. He's now pitched 3 so far here tonight. Here's the 1-0 to Smelko. Off-speed, beautiful pitch, just catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Humphrey to Smelko. Nobody gone, bases empty here in the top of the 9th with the Plainsmen leading by 2. Here's the 1-1. That one will just miss up the stairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now from Billy Humphrey to Eric Smelko. Again, come out to the ballpark tomorrow night. Another great night of baseball between these 2 teams. So here's the 2-1. That one swung on and fell back. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Smelko. First pitch at 6:35. Gates open at 5:30. Pre-game show on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube page beginning at 6:20. We also have post-game fireworks and all-you-can-eat menu with burgers and hot dogs. 2-2 now the count here from Billy Humphrey to Eric Smelko to lead off this top of the 9th. With the Plainsmen leading the Pioneers 11-9. Here's the 2-2. Humphrey comes set, kicks and deals. 2-2, that one is swung on, fouled back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count stays, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch once again. First pitch tonight was at 6:34. We're here at 9:18. A fairly quick game between these 2 teams, even with the amount of runs scored in this one, as there's been 20 total runs. 11 by the Plainsmen, 9 by the Pioneers. Here's the 2-2. That one swung on and popped up in the infield. Calling for it is Servine. He makes the catch, and 1 retired here in the top of the 9th. So now the Plainsmen 2 outs away. They now face Ryan Callahan, also 1 for 4 tonight. Singled and scored in the 3rd, lined out in the 1st, grounded out in the 4th, and grounded out in the 7th. The lefty steps in to face Humphrey, the righty. He's only given up 2 hits so far through 3 in the 3rd. So here's the first pitch now to Ryan Callahan. First pitch to him on his way. That one, another beautiful off-speed. No balls, 1 strike to start out Billy Humphrey here to Ryan Callahan. 1 gone, base is empty here in the top of the 9th with the Plainsmen leading the Pioneers 11-9. 0-1. Misses upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now from Billy Humphrey to Ryan Callahan. Humphrey working a little quicker now. Trying to get through this one and end off the inning. And end off this game. This Plainsman looking up to even the season series between the Pioneers after going 1-2 in the opening series. Here's the 1-1. That one is going to be fouled off behind the press box. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now from Billy Humphrey to Ryan Callahan. Humphrey would be set for the win if the Plainsmen were able to find a way here in this one. There's now 1 ball, 2 strikes from Billy Humphrey to Ryan Callahan. Callahan in the 2 spot. Here's the 1-2. That one swung on, grounded and caught by Giancarlo Servine. That one was lined. Servine makes a step to his left, catches that one, and 2 gone now in the top of the 9th. What a catch by Giancarlo Servine. He has made a couple of very nice defensive plays for the Plainsmen here tonight. So now 2 gone. The last chance here is with Jace Jeremiah, who's 0 for 4. Struck out in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd and scored. Lined out in the 5th and struck out in the 7th. 2 gone. Bases empty. Plainsmen up by 2. Here's the first pitch here from Billy Humphrey. Here's the first pitch. That one a little low and it'll just miss. 1 ball and no strikes here from Humphrey to Jace Jeremiah. That one was lined hard to Servine, and he was able to make a fantastic catch. So now 1-0 the count. With 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be lined into center. It is just going to be down for a base hit as Cadewood cannot make the diving catch. So now Pioneers trying to keep their hopes alive here, and this one is now the tying run comes to the plate. Only the third hit given up by Billy Humphrey through 3 2/3. So now it's up to Alex Zerfus. Started out the day 2 for 2. He has 2 RBIs. He walked, stole a base, and scored in the 5th, and then grounded out in the 7th. He steps in with 2 gone, and now a runner on first with Jeremiah. Here's the first pitch to Zerfus with 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. First pitch, swing and a miss. The fastball from Humphrey just flew right past him. So now no balls, 1 strike here from Billy Humphrey to Alex Zerfus. Zerfus reached base 3 of the 4 times he's been up here tonight. Here's the 0-1. That one, just misses a bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Humphrey to Zerfus. So 1-1 now the count. Humphrey looks on. 1-1 the count. Humphrey gets a sign, checking back on the runner with Jeremiah at first. Here's the 1-1 to Zerfus. 1-1. That one just catches the outside part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here from Billy Humphrey to Alex Zerfus. So here we go. 1-2 the count. Jeremiah on first. Tying run in the batter's box here for Western Nebraska. Plainsmen up 11-9 with 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-2. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 1-2. That one swung on and fouled back. So count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch once again. So 1-2. Here is Zerfus trying to keep the hopes alive for the Pioneers here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Humphrey checking back on Jeremiah at first, gets his sign. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. 1-2 misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Alex Zerfus. This crowd of over 1,000 waiting anxiously, trying to see if the Plainsmen can find a way to come back for the 2nd straight night and try to beat this Western Nebraska team. Here's the 2-2 from Humphrey. That one again swung on and fouled back, and Zerfus really making Humphrey work for this last out. So count will stay 2-2. Here from Billy Humphrey to Alex Zerfus. Plainsmen trying to get their 6th win of the season. So 2-2 the count. Humphrey with Jeremiah at first. 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. Zerfus in the batter's box. Even count with 2 gone. 2-2 the pitch. Humphrey again looking at first. Here's the 2-2. Humphrey kicks and deals. 2-2. That one is going to be lined into center. It's down for another base hit. So now the tying run is on base, and now runners at first and second here for the Pioneers. So things again getting interesting between these 2 teams, as now head coach J.M. Kelly will come out and talk with Billy Humphrey. It's now 2 gone. There's runners on first and second. And into the batter's box is going to step Tommy Eisenstadt, who's 1 for 4. So Kelly will come out, talk with Humphrey here. Humphrey just trying to find the last out here for the Plainsmen. Trying to give them the win here tonight in the opening game of this 3-game series with the Pioneers. So 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. Humphrey trying to close this one out. As J.M. Kelly will leave the mound. Humphrey will stay in the game here and try to get this last out here for the Plainsmen. To come to the plate here for the Pioneers. Righty on lefty matchup with Billy Humphrey to Tommy Eisenstadt. Runners on first and second. 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch from Humphrey. That one is going to be lined into left field. Going back is Jalen Ruffin. He will make the catch. And that'll end things off. The Plainsmen come back again. They were down 8-5, 9-7 headed into the bottom of the 8th. They come back to win this one 11-9. They are now 6-4 on the season. Billy Humphrey, what a performance out of the bullpen. He'll end up getting the win here for North Platte. And the Plainsmen, what a win here tonight against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. They win this one 11-9. Giancarlo Servine gave the Plainsmen the lead off the sacrifice fly. Zimmerer gets an insurance run by stealing home. Plainsmen now improved to 6-4, while the Pioneers drop to 5-4. We'll step aside. Our post-game show is coming up. We'll talk with head coach J.M. Kelly and more as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Number 2 pencils. Check. 20.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Plines, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Plines, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
The difference at developing memory.
This is Tommy V from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee, and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
I went to Hibner's nursery.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Sandhills and are finished on grain produce.
Developing Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does.
Billwood Field as the Plainsmen get their 6th win of the season. They win this one 11-9 over Western Nebraska in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Well, for the Plainsmen, they score 11 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors, and 5 left on base. For Western Nebraska, they score 9 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. Excuse me, that is 5 left on base for Western Nebraska. Billy Humphrey out of the pen gets the win. He goes 4 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. Another masterful performance for Billy Humphrey out of the bullpen. 2 straight days where he's come out of the pen for North Platte. Hitting-wise, it was really done all over, but it was that bottom of the 8th that really changed things around. It's an RBI single by Oscar Stark in the 7th to make things interesting. But then in the bottom of the 8th, a run scored on a pass ball, a run scored on a sacrifice fly, Bryce Zimmerer stole a bag, and Jalen Ruffin was able to score home, just get under the tag on a ground out play. He just got under the tag of Jake Curtis, and the Plainsmen win this one 11-9. Caleb Bunch got the start. He ended up going 5 innings, gave up 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. He'll have the no decision in tonight's contest. For Western Nebraska, they used 3 different pitchers. Harrison Blum went 5 innings, 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Then Brian Bruxford came out of the pen, pitched 2 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. And then Jerson Morales, who took the loss tonight, pitched 1 inning, 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Well, we'll step aside. Hopefully be talking with head coach J.M. Kelly coming up next as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Gracie Wenzel, the marketing